Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live. Oh my goodness, Kelly Green, have you been working out? You look fantastic, Kelly. Welcome, Danielle, as my co-host tonight. For those of you who don't know, that there is my ex-wife. We was married once.
That's right.
How long ago was that?
That was over 20 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
That would make, well, it would make me old. You are timeless. On the show today, man, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this thing, and we're gonna have Ken Dono, who kind of shares my feelings about it, and then we're gonna have Billy Kyle, who is in love with it. So we'll see what happens. That's what I like to do. I like to invite oil and water on the show and just try to mix them together, make some entertainment. So tonight, we're going to play 1 second song with Danielle, give you a chance to win this. This is for your FPV quad. Now, I will be up front with you. It has a little scratch on the lens. Then I don't want it anymore. If you want it, I'll give that away. I'm giving away broken stuff tonight. Awesome. Your viewer videos. We're going to get a important message during the news from Vic Moss. He's a member of the Drone Advisory Committee, and he's going to talk about the legality of FPV now that everybody's going to have this DJI FPV quad. Yep. And a whole bunch of other stuff. It's going to be great. Danielle, what have you been up to? Tell us a little bit about it.
I have been, taking a UAV drone flying course.
You have been?
Yeah, and this stuff is way over my head.
But it's fun, right?
Are you get it?
Are you? Oh. That was the first joke of the night. I didn't even get it. I was so surprised that you were. Do you have any interest in drones at all? Do you? You don't have to lie just because everybody's watching who does.
I tried starting a drone business and I just couldn't get it off the ground.
Oh, okay. So that's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. All right. Well, the news is coming up, and later on, much later, she and I will be singing a duet together. Because we used to frequent karaoke establishments years ago.
Like every weekend.
Did we? Every weekend?
Yeah, it was a big deal. Because we had our wedding reception at the karaoke joint. Do you remember the name of that karaoke joint in Birmingham? Oh,
wait. It was a dive, wasn't it? I do remember.
Tell me.
The High Note.
Yes! That was good.
Thank you.
There was like two connecting businesses with a High Note, which was the karaoke joint, but there was a bar. So what was that secondary bar where we actually had the full reception at?
I don't know, but I remember that bar was always filled with emo types, like weirdos. They put the weird bands like Tonight, Vomit Skeleton, One Night Only, that kind of thing back there. But they cleaned it up and actually turned the lights on when we had our reception there. Why did we do that? Is that my idea? All right, we're gonna go down the rabbit hole. I apologize in advance. I do have a couple of videos from 1999. I found one where Larry the Cable Guy used to hang out on our morning show a lot. So I have Larry the Cable Guy. We'll see him later on. And, of course, the news and much more. You have a pop quiz for me?
I do.
Okay. What kind
Just a couple of questions.
Is it like about my past, our past? Is it that kind? Oh, great. All right. And people can win prizes and laugh at me. All right. Before we go on, ladies and gentlemen, our favorite sponsor, they've been with us since the beginning. I'm talking about the Cadillac of processed meat, Pigeon, a jerky.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow.
Yeah.
And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
Enjoy pigeon jerky.
Pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah. What's that, Danielle?
Is that for real?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you never had pigeon jerky?
Mm-mm.
All right, I'll be honest. That was kind of a gag, but they do make pigeon jerky, and I actually sell pigeon jerky bags. It became a thing.
Look, do you have one?
A bag?
Yeah, let's see it.
Oh, really? But if I need to get it's all the way up there, and if I stand up, people will see that I'm not wearing pants. So
They won't see your fantastic ass.
well, you know how I do. Let me play this. This was sent to me from Andy Harlan. And by the way, I can see Jeff backstage. He's like, oh, it's gonna be one of those shows. All right, this is from Andy Harlan, and he just sent this to me. It's kind of random, but here it is. I want to share. He's jamming to the intro music. He's starting to feel it. There we go.
Oh,
He's tapping his toes.
yeah.
Now he's into it. Oh yeah.
Unleash the dragon.
Unleash the dragon. You go, boy. He's doing the point.
Change.
All right, that's enough of that. Thank you, Andy, you weirdo, you whack-a-mole. All right. The Weekly Beauchart, our Canadian friend, he tells us a Canadian joke every week. Or it's not necessarily Canadian, but it's usually not funny. And so we'll hear from him. But right now, let's go ahead and get into the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
And I don't know if I mentioned it. Ken Dono, Billy Kyle will be on. Did I mention that? Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go over to the newsroom. Jeff Seals. What's happening, Jeff?
Hello, everybody. So, yeah, news this week has just been all over the place. I mean, we have stuff from everywhere.
All right.
So, to start things off fresh, SpaceX on March 3rd at another major milestone. They did their third launch of Starship SN10. And this one was truly a spectacular event.
One, ignition. We got liftoff.
So what was the point of this?
So this is, I guess, a heavy lift rocket that they're going to use to be able to go to another planet. In other words, this is something that is to be able to go outside of Earth's atmosphere and to do long distance to, say, the moon or Mars, etc. And again, they were showing the ability for the craft to be able to come back and land. And the SpaceX fashion, they,
Right. I mean,
one of the few companies.
Danielle,
that
on
land
this
their
Danielle on
rockets.
this channel, we like things that go way high and way fast. So this is just part of that. It's really cool. Plus, it's fun to say, SpaceX.
Is that one
what's
headed to
interesting-
Mars?
No, this is a test. It was going to about 10,000 feet or 6.2 miles in the sky. But this is what's cool, because when it comes back down to the ground, it basically drifts down, flips, and then lands.
It doesn't even look real, does it, when it does that?
No.
That is truly amazing.
Yeah. Now, the spectacular part, if you guys catch this online, is about 6 minutes later, it exploded.
Oh, it did?
That's the third. This is the first one landed and then exploded. The second one landed and exploded. This one landed and stayed there for a good long time, then exploded. So I'm pretty sure that once SpaceX gets past the whole exploding thing, then we'll be able to go farther.
Right. I mean, the landing vertically, that would seem to be the largest hurdle. The explodey thing is just. Hey,
they've got
we
the
got to
landing
stop
down
that
pat.
explodey thing. Anybody? Any ideas? Anyone?
Let's try some water. Okay.
All right, Jeff.
So, starting recently, the National Weather Service had posted possible flash flooding in Kentucky, which led to some pretty serious flooding in Kentucky. This particular video was shot out of South London, Kentucky, near Levi Jackson State Park, courtesy of Johnny Nicholson. give you guys some idea as to some of the impact that the flooding has had. And also, South Carolina was flooded considerably as well.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think they have declared a national disaster for that region so that they can get the appropriate assistance that they need.
Excellent. Excellent.
Next, we have a drone shared by a local photographer who shows multiple people walking out onto the ice that formed on Lake Michigan at Silver Beach. Now, people walk on the ice all the time, but this particular day, the ice conditions were very unsafe. The weather had been actually warmer than normal, and the ice underneath this people is actually hollow, where the concern was that they could fall through that. So he had gotten some video footage of these people basically risking their lives walking out on this ice.
I lived on a similar island in Duluth, Minnesota, next to Lake Superior, and it never froze like that. But yeah, we got a lot of lake effect snow. That just sucks, lake effect snow.
The only time that I remember anything about heavy ice was when I was a very young child. My parents lived in Maryland, and we were driving across the Potomac on the bridge, and I looked out the window and I saw cars driving across the frozen river. And I asked my father about it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, no, they're just stupid, but they're driving across the ice."
I thought you were gonna. I thought you were gonna give me a story about ice in your drink. That's where I thought you were going.
No, I'm not there yet.
Where's the
not there. Just
booze?
give me
I know you
time.
have some liquor within reach. Where is it? Show me the bottle. Show
Drop
me the
camera
bottle.
a little low. Oh.
There it is. There it is.
Oh.
All
We're
right.
petting it.
Well,
It's never far away. Anyway. Okay. Next in the news, we have video footage that shows 8 killer whales having playtime in the sea.
aw, that's
Yeah,
precious.
off the coast, caught off the coast of Shetland, Gary Bouchon captured this video of 8 orca whales essentially just playing. They were doing barrel rolls and tail slapping, and the water, of course, was nice and crystal clear so that it was easy to see them.
Then those black things at the bottom, are those the carcasses of the seals that they eat all the time?
You know what? I have no idea.
I would want to play after a big seal meal. Like, yeah, man. That's why they call them killer whales. I'd rather watch dolphins play, to be honest.
Yeah, dolphins are cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, then, how about the Port of Antwerp is deploying an autonomous drone to maintain safety in the Port of Harbor.
Oh, here we go. I love these things where they deploy a drone somewhere. Comes shooting out of a box. Oh, and it does all kinds of stuff to make it feel safe.
Yeah, the company's name is Drone Matrix. They're using these drones at a Belgian port, and the drone is designed to operate in regards to emergencies where they need critical intelligence and information. It does deploy from one of those strategic boxes that you mentioned before, and because of that, that system, it charges it in the box. It'll be able to, continually deploy as they need it. But it's part of the security that they're going to have at this particular port, and it's I guess, proof of concept test.
Yeah, this will become commonplace. It's neat and futuristic now, but just get used to this kind of thing.
Yeah, I think we'll probably see an awful lot more use of drones in this fashion.
Yeah.
Okay, so, back to the ice then. We also have this amazing footage. This is stunning footage that was taken of a man skating on a perfectly frozen lake.
The ice doesn't look thick enough.
No.
I wouldn't do that.
Is this legit?
Yeah, that's for
This
real.
is legitimate, yeah. And there was no wind, so the ice was literally mirror quality. That is 1 in a million footage right there. That's the kind of stuff as photographers we look at and we're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for him to fall in now. Is that where it gets funny?
Yes, certainly. Somebody will make a meme of him falling in somewhere.
Like, oh, that's
Yes.
so beautiful, and then
Yeah. Imagine falling into water with skates on. You could not swim. That would suck.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Well, so, good Lord.
What is it?
Next in the news, the Senate has passed or is in the process of expanding a bill that would change the way law enforcement uses drones.
Well, the new bill allows law enforcement agencies like the sheriff's office to collect evidence at a crime scene or even a traffic crash. Drones could also be used to help officers direct traffic.
Lee County's real-time crime center.
They'll launch a drone, they'll get live feed.
Using drones to help catch the bad guys.
The eye in the sky shows you everything.
Lee County has 24 high-tech drones just like this.
These drones give us a snapshot and real-time picture to make certain that we don't go into a situation blind.
This exclusive video shows a Lee County drone helping safely locate a suicidal man just this morning.
But because of that drone, we were able to safely bring them back.
A new bill introduced by Michael Giambardo will expand drone use.
They can use a drone to collect evidence and sometimes be able to redirect traffic and to kind of speed things up.
The bill also allows drones to monitor gatherings of 50 people or more. And some fear the bill could allow officers to invade privacy.
They still have to obtain a warrant to search people's property. They can't go on private property with it. They can't go looking in people's backyards, right? So those things are still protected.
While the bill does open new doors for drones, it would not allow police officers to use them to hand out traffic tickets or any speeding violations.
Well, that's cool. I'm fine with that. More drones in the hands of people keeping us safe.
Yeah, and we here have reported on this channel thousands of things that drones have done with police departments all over the United States.
Oh no, we have breaking news. Breaking news from Joe Blaylock. $12.34. He says, got to interrupt the news, lol. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you for the super chat. Joe Blaylock, now back to you in the newsroom. Feel free to interrupt the news.
Thank you very much.
Feel free to interrupt the news with money anytime.
No, don't encourage that.
Well,
Okay.
a portion of the money collected tonight will go towards getting Jeff a new bottle. So, are you okay with it now? All right.
Moonshine.
Yeah.
Moonshine.
Yeah.
Laguna Beach, California, this week, whale watchers got an amazing view of a humpback whale who stopped to mug for the camera. Instead of just, normally, doing their normal whales swimming around, this one actually stopped, came up to the boat, and posed.
That's nice of him to interrupt his whaley day, and just kind of, he's just out there doing whale stuff. He knew that they had cameras. He knew that there was a drone, and so he.
Oh yeah.
They named him Ken.
Because he's mugging for the camera.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at
Most of the time you see them off at a distance, but this one coming right up to the ship and them getting a chance to have this sort of an encounter with it is just great footage.
that is cool. Did you ever see a whale in person, Jeff?
No, I have not.
Danielle, have you ever seen a whale in person?
I haven't. Have you?
I dated one before you. Zing!
Waiting for that.
Yes.
I've seen a few beached whales.
I'm kidding. I apologize.
Ocean City, New Jersey.
Yeah. I apologize to the 7 ladies watching. That was insensitive, and I take it back.
Who said it was a lady?
Oh no.
Starting rumors. All right, Jeff, back to you. Back to you in the newsroom, and go.
All right, so the North Carolina Department of Transportation, or NCDOT, says that they're now using drones to inspect their bridges and roadways. Recently, they used it to inspect one of the largest bridges that they have. This bridge was 2020's Bridge of the Year and received multiple awards for engineering design. But they used it to inspect the OBX bridge, and they're probably going to be using drones on a regular basis to inspect this bridge because of the ability for them to do beyond visual line of sight, which is one of the waivers that was granted to NCDOT. We reported it here in the news on 2020. So look forward to seeing more video footage from them doing their bridge inspections, and hopefully get some positive reinforcement back from them as to how successful those inspections are.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Drones are here to
Good
stay.
stuff.
And they're doing good things.
All right, so next we have the latest demolition video. This is the former Iron Bridge power station.
Oh,
That's cool.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It would have been a lot cooler if they had used an FPV drone, let them dive that stack back there while they did that. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Those were done by the Guerrilla Drones and Demolition Services, and the power stations had 4 cooling towers that were a major landmark in the landscape of that area since forever. I don't think I have the specific date as to when it was built.
You know what would have been really cool is to put this drone on the building and just let it sit there while they blow it up. I don't hate it that much.
Foreshadowing.
No, well, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with this, to be honest.
I love the color.
It's great, isn't it? It's such a good-looking little thing. They really make good-looking drones.
It's got that Kawasaki green that you love so much.
Yes! Yes!
To me, it looks like a station. Looks like a crab.
It does.
It looks like a little parrot. It's got eyes.
It does. It looks like a little parrot. It's like got a little beak.
Mm-hmm.
Polly want to crash? I'm not bitter. It's all right. Now, what's $1,400?
Yeah.
Back to you in the newsroom.
All right. So during World War II, bombs were dropped all over the place. And recently, we got this video footage of a 2,000-pound device being detonated in the middle of Exeter after 81 years of being underground.
Oh, yeah! Oh, that's satisfying. I like that. Danielle, what'd you think of that? What did that to make the testosterone course through your veins?
Yeah.
Oh, here. Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait, let me back it up. They show it again in infrared. Let's see that again. And you can see all the hot bits falling on the roofs everywhere.
Takes me back to the days where you stockpiled fireworks in our bedroom.
I keep forgetting she remembers everything. What? Did I stockpile fireworks in the bedroom?
Oh, yeah. There were boxes of fireworks. It was completely ridiculous.
I remember. Quick sidetrack. And this will happen throughout the show. So, I was on a morning show and some fireworks place. It was like Crazy Eddie's or something like that. Some fan of the show. He was a client.
Crazy Bill.
Crazy Bill. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Crazy Bill's fireworks. And he said, "Hey, if you guys want to come down, you can just load up, get many fireworks, as much as you want." And I said, "As much as I want?" He said, "Yeah, it doesn't matter." And I said, "What if I rent a U-Haul?" He goes, "Yeah, come on down." So I did. I rented a U-Haul, and I got all the most expensive mortar shells. I had those fireworks, Danielle, for years. I know.
They took up real estate in our tiny little home.
Yeah, whenever we moved, that was a consideration. Like, do we have room for the fireworks? And you'd think you'd get bored after a while, right? Like, nobody ever has enough fireworks.
Oh my gosh, I have fireworks. Oh my gosh. What do you do after work? Okay, go outside. Go blow shit up.
We did blow shit up, didn't we? We blew a lot of shit up. Oh my God. All right. That was, you'd think you'd get bored of fireworks. You're thinking you couldn't possibly have too many fireworks. We did. I think.
There was no we. There was just.
Oh, that's right. I'm trying to include you in my delusion.
Firework
Sorry about that. Yeah. I think the fireworks outlasted our marriage, to be honest. Back to you in the newsroom. Back to you in the newsroom. Yeah, both of them blew up. All right, there you go. Back to the newsroom.
All right, next news, we have some very informative information from our friend Vince and the FAA.
Yes, this is important. Welcome to TNL, Vic.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, depending on when we play this.
Yes, this is Vic Moss. He's a member of the Drone Advisory Committee. And so a couple quick things. First and foremost is this lovely thing here that everybody's going crazy about. You cannot fly this. This is the DJI FPV. You can't fly this without goggles. I mean,
Correct.
you can, but but you can't fly it with a tablet.
Right. That's a good way to put it.
So what are the rules with this? Are you going to always have to have somebody with you in order to fly this little thing, or what?
Yeah, because technically, if you've got your goggles on, you don't have line of sight of the drone. And so with the rules, I think they're not even new rules. It's been a rule for a while. If you've got goggles on, you should have a co-located, is the term. So sitting next to you, visual observer, so they can keep an eye on the drone. And technically, you're supposed to be able to have the ability to maintain line of sight. That means you should be able to take the goggles off and find your drone pretty quickly. So you should have a visual observer with you when you fly this thing.
Is that ever going to change? Because I think the FAA is lumping in camera drone rules and with FPV stuff. It's actually kind of dangerous to fly line of sight FPV.
Yeah, I've got some little wreck guys right over my shoulder here.
Yeah.
that prove that. But it's at this point, what do they say? The predictions are very hard to make, especially when they're about the future.
Yeah.
I would imagine at some point there will be situations. I'd say racing is a good example where the rules will be relaxed. Usually, the racing folks have a visual observer anyway. But as of now, no, those rules are in effect. Will they be relaxed in the future? I would think so, because the FPV aspect of things is getting more well known by those in DC who write the rules.
We're going to have a lot more violators. This is a very popular thing. And people that are in the GPS drone camera community, they've been waiting for this gateway drug into the FPV acro world. And, first thing they're going to do is, well, where's my tablet? And then they're going to be like, you do everything through the goggles. So that's going to be a learning curve. And, they sent, now I'm not one of the lucky people that they sent this out early to, but everybody that had early testing of this, they sent 2 of these to, DJI did, because they knew that they would crash one. And so there's going to be a lot more crashes, and it's going to be a big learning curve for everybody.
It really is. Well, our local DJI store here in Colorado is having an event today. So after a couple more phone calls this morning, I'm going to pop down there and talk to Carrie and crew and look at it. I'm not going to buy one.
You're not going to buy one?
I spent way too much money right now on my.
Come on, you want.
FPV
look
drones.
how pretty it is.
It is pretty.
Oh,
it is pretty.
And I'll even give you a set of eyeballs for nothing.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Put them on my drones. No, I'll probably end up with one simply because it'd just be another arrow in my quiver that I offer clients.
Yeah, cool. And I think that's why a lot of people will get them, so that they can get that cinematic fast flying. Yeah.
I wouldn't buy one as a racing drone. I've got my little guys back here for that.
Awesome. Well, let me ask you one more thing before we let you go.
Sure thing.
And that is about online testing.
The bane of my existence yesterday after my shoot. The FAA and the drone pros and other folks really got the word out very, very well that come March 1st, you guys can go online and take the training, not testing. I'm still saying testing sometimes, so you're not the only one who does that. Yeah. For your recurrent. And the DOT actually the new administration threw us a curveball on Wednesday when they said, hey, by the way, we're not going to do that. We're going to push it back to March 16th. When a new administration comes in, they review a lot of the latest rules that come under that came in under the previous administration. So it's nothing new. They do this every time there's a new party in the White House, and that little rule got caught up in that big net. So at 3/16 now, so March 16th, there is some training on the FAAsafety.gov website right now called ALC 515, which is called Part 107 Recurrent Training. That is only for manned aviators, for the Part 61 current pilots. They're the only ones that are allowed to take that. So if you're a Part 61 current pilot, go take it. If you're not, you got to wait till March 16th. Sorry about that.
Okay, so as of now, we still have to go to a CATS testing center to take the 107.
Yeah, PSI. PSI bought out CATS. Yeah,
that's
I know.
right.
I still do the same thing. Let's go to CATS. No.
Okay,
PSI. So yeah.
Will there ever
That's
be
the rule.
A time where we can take the test, not the training, online?
The initial? No. Well, no, because you can't do that because you have to establish you are you. So,
Yeah.
you've got to do the background check with the initial 107, just like every other a pilot type situation. So no, I would be amazed if they ever do that, unless we all end up with microchips, or maybe everybody has to have a little, fingerprint reader on your.
Yeah.
It's a Jetsons type thing. So yeah.
Awesome.
We'll
Okay.
be flying cars. We'll do that.
Well, I'll put a link in the description where you can take the online training, not the test.
Training. Right.
All right.
Right.
And we'll talk to you again soon. Thank you, Vic.
Hey, let me know if you got any questions.
Well, he's a nice guy. A couple of people in the chat are saying, turn the clock light on. I didn't have it on when I recorded that, but it's on now. And this clock was donated to me to simulate the Razz, and I thank that person very much. It has never worked as a clock, but it sure does light up. And so, now back to you in the newsroom, sir.
All right. So last in the news, we have the New York Police Department posted a video recently of its new Spot robot dog. These are the Boston Dynamic robots. This one's been renamed DigiDog, and it was currently in the process of being tested and deployed at a home invasion crime scene in New York. I'm really kind of excited to see these types of drones start popping up with our police departments all over the place.
You know what? You think it's a gimmick, but actually something with wheels on it, and they've done this in the past, something with wheels on it doesn't fare as well when you're in an urban environment, have to go upstairs and things like that, and over cobblestones or snow in this case. So something with legs, even though it looks weird, it's a more practical solution. Now, I don't know how many of you are creeped out by this, but
I'm a little creeped out.
we are living in the future. If I was a criminal and they say I held someone hostage, because they say I went to DJI headquarters and I was holding someone there hostage until they built me a Phantom 5, and then the police came and they sent this thing in, I think I would run out screaming in terror.
Well, Danielle, I'll challenge you. Go out to the Boston Dynamics YouTube channel and watch the videos that they put out about their robots and see what these things can do. After you see some of the things that they're working on, you won't be quite as creeped out, but you'll be really amazed at how functional
You're
these
talking about the
robots
ones
can
that are dancing and stuff?
Well, yeah, that's just a presentation to show the ability of these
creepy.
robots. I mean, they have one that can jump upstairs. They have one that can do gymnastics. They have others that can run at the speed that a normal person can run. They even have one that's done up like a huge horse, and you can load heavy cargo on it, and it'll march.
Let your nerd flag fly there, Jeff. Danielle heard gymnastics. Danielle was a gymnast.
Yeah.
And
I was envisioning that. Did they also tase or stun?
Oh yeah, they can mount anything on there. They mount a gun. I mean, back when you were doing gymnastics, you'd keep a taser in your pocket, didn't you?
You know
of course.
You know it.
Jeff, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're almost welcome. Danielle, been a pleasure. Good seeing you again.
Jeff.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
All right. How about that, Jeffrey?
He's cool.
He is. He's a good guy. All right. And now, here is Danielle with a joke.
Okay. Let's see if I can do my best Kelly impression.
Okay. What you got?
All right. Are you okay? Why do farts smell?
Why do farts smell?
Yes.
Why?
So the hearing impaired can enjoy them.
That's not bad. That's an equal opportunity fart. I like that. All right. Before we bring in Ken Dono and Billy Kyle, who will no doubt duke it out over this thing. Now,
that sexy green machine.
Yeah. I want to thank a bunch of people for their super chats. We've got Johnny Caffeine. There he goes. He's always drinking that caffeine. Whoa, he's fast. So thank you very much, Johnny Caffeine. Enjoying your book from a consumer. Oh, okay. That's for you, Danielle. And
oh.
Yeah, Danielle has a book. By the way, that's part of the reason why she's here.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
yeah, show the book. Show the product. There it is.
Evolve Healthy.
You lard asses have been sitting around all winter. And now you got to get in shape. And I say this with my one ab intact. See what you did? Soon as
You were like, after whatever 17 years of not speaking, you were like, I think back then I had, like 3 abs.
I think I did.
Now I have just.
Yeah. Well.
Now you got a keg.
Now I have a keg. Yeah, being married to a nutritionist doesn't help. But hey.
Oh, and
yeah.
There's stuff about you in this book. Did you know that?
Say what? Really?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
Okay, all right. You didn't dedicate. This is to my ex-husband. That pile of lard. Don't be like this. Daryl Life, thank you for becoming a new member. So we got 1 new member. The goal tonight is 7. Let's say 7 new members. Joe Blaylock with the 1, 2, 3, 4. I thanked him earlier. Thank you again. Drone Obsessed Jerry Calverley from Mesquite, Texas with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. Artco is in the house. Let's see what kind of inappropriate joke he's got. Local police here in Arvada, Colorado used a drone to look for a suspect a couple days ago. I don't get it, but I'll just laugh anyway. That's funny. He's always telling those funny jokes. Pure Heifer with a $5 super chat. Newsflash. Is that a bird on that mic? This is. Yes. And even though Jeff isn't here, she always makes me smile. Ladies and gentlemen, Dottie Davis.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, 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 well, a bird is a word. Well, a bird, 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 well, a bird's a well, a bird, 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 well, a bird is a word. Well, a bird, bird, but bird's a well, a bird, 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 well, a bird is a word. Well, a bird, bird, but bird's a well, don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody's talking about the bird. Well, a bird, bird,
but bird's a word. And she goes on from there.
She's cute.
She is cute. And Sean Brady with a $5 super chat. Can I interrupt the news now? No. Sorry about that. Try next time. But thank you for the money. Appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel. Metro Drones, wow. $20 super chat. Wow. Happy TNL droners. Much appreciated. Stephen K has become a new member. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
Welcome to the Herrenberg. And now here is Danielle to sing a special song just for Stephen K. And go.
I got clean sheets on the bed.
Okay. All right. No.
You stopped me. Do I embarrass you?
No, because in order for you to sing that song, that would be completely out of context. Look at my face. Look at my face.
Hey, okay, I'll start again.
No. Did I become this red when I was younger?
Not that song, then I'll save that one for,
yeah.
$100, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But, okay.
That comes with an explanation. And go.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
If I had a nickel, I know what I would do. I'd spend it all on candy and give it all to you. I'd spend it all on candy.
Yeah!
Give it all to you.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. And Genesee, who is not from Tennessee, Genesee is in New York. Here's to getting old and soft in all the wrong places. Here, girlfriend. Here. And Ben T, who has given this channel plenty. Thank you, sir. $10. It's nice to have a lady co-host now and then. Keep her in the rotation. Speaking of estrogen co-hosting, Ashley will be back next week. And I had considered for a moment to have both Ashley and Danielle on at the same time. And then my shrink said, no, we don't have enough medication for that. And so we bumped her to next week. So she'll be back. The Mojek with a 5-pounder. Thank you very much. DJI FPV equals fragile, poor value. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, it's pretty sturdy. I mean, if I just hold it in my hand, nothing's going to happen. The problem is when you bump it into something, or if I just put it down like... 34 Media, thank you for becoming a member. Do you have another song? Do you have a song for each member?
For this member, Oh, let me see. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Very nice. Thank you, 34 Media. And Mark with a $10 super chat. And there it is, the Red Face Express. It's true. It's true. Matt Cundiff. Matt Cundiff, new member. Welcome to the Heron Birds. Do you, I hate to do this to you, Dad. You got another one? Got another one in your repertoire?
Oh, man.
You could just sing happy birthday to him. Or whatever.
Okay, what's his name again?
Matt Cundiff.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maddie. Ooh. Happy birthday to you.
Oh man, you're getting bonuses today, members. Thank you. And the final one, Media Mike. Thank you, Media Mike. Always very generous. Evening, Ken and Danielle. Okay. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Now is a good time to play our buddy from Canada. And this is the weekly Beauchart. He's been sending these in, and look for a cameo in this. Look, here we are.
Hi, Ken. Jimmy Beauchart, back again with some more observations on last week's show. The death to Tigger? How could you? Oh, the humanity. Some viewers want to know, well, at least I do, your tattoos, your sleeves, do any of them commemorate Danielle? And speaking about Danielle, this one's for you. Who's the most famous person at the nudist resort? No, it wasn't Ken. It was the guy that could carry 2 coffees and a dozen donuts. On that note, bye.
Oh my God.
And bye.
There's your weekly Beauchart.
So
Yeah.
So none of those tattoos have any symbolic meaning of me?
Well, of course they all do. All of them.
But I have a
Is that my name? Is that my name there?
bird.
Is
A bird.
a bird?
Gosh, can't turn my arm.
I'm s-
Bird.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you say bird?
Surfing bird.
All right, Dottie.
I could totally top that though.
What, you have another tattoo?
No, I have, well,
You have a ukulele? No, that's...
I have a guitar.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I have to remember that this is a... You know what I couldn't do? There we go. Ah, I couldn't do that during our marriage, but I can do that now. Just muted her. You know, look at that. Now we can't. Isn't that? Oh, that would have been handy. I'm just kidding, Danielle. Come on now. Come on, I tease. All right. Oh my God, this show's off the rails. It is a drone show. We're gonna be talking about this thing in just a moment. But first, let's play a video from a viewer, shall we?
Let's do.
And this one is very good. It's a
Very good?
very good video. This is from Robert. Oh God, it's a long one. Bushelman. Robert Bushelman from Moonshot Aerial Services. And it's a very good video. Hey Ken, I'm a big fan and I've learned a lot from you, he says. Watching you has inspired me to move from drones as more of a hobby to recently getting my Part 107 certification and starting my own business. I submitted a video a week or two ago for your Ken instructive email, and I'm still looking forward to when you can get around to it. Yes, Robert, we're going to do another one probably next Monday. He goes on to say, I just finished this short video that I shot with the Mini 2 and hope you'll enjoy. If you think it's good enough to be on TNL, I would love to see it there. The music is provided by Epidemic Sound because it's not crap. But and by Robert Bushelman. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. If you want to send in a video, you can send it right here. KenHeronUpload@gmail.com. Make sure that you let me know what your music source is so that when I replay it, YouTube doesn't get its panties in a wad and get upset. So if you want copyright-free music that you can use forever and ever, Epidemic Sound. Free trial links in the description. 30 days. 30 days. Free. Copyright-free music. There you go. Epidemic Sound. If it's not epidemic, it's crap. That's not their slogan, but I made it up for them. I'm sticking with it. All right. Let's bring in the boys. All right?
Okay.
All right. Here's where Wirecast gives up the ghost. Who do we call first? Let's call Ken Dono.
I don't know what.
I see those super chats coming in. Thank you so much. We'll talk about those later. Maybe Danielle will sing more for us. Now, you know, you can never over Ken, so we're going to bring another one in. Danielle, you got another joke for us?
Go.
That's okay.
Oh my.
I don't mean to put you on the spot.
That was so on the spot.
That's okay. That's all right.
Do you have a joke for us?
Alexa, tell me a joke.
What do you call a statue in a Star Wars gift shop?
What?
Mannequin Skywalker.
That's stupid. Hey, Ken, welcome to the show.
What's going on, man?
Hey, man. I'd like to introduce you to my ex-wife, Danielle.
Oh, this doesn't get any more awkward than that. How's it going?
It's only awkward if you want it to be awkward. We're okay, right?
Okay.
It only took 17 years for us to be friends again.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just roll with it.
We'll just roll with it. So what's that, a vape pen? What do you got there, Ken? What are you doing?
I am drinking alcohol. I need it for the show, but we can say it's Pepsi.
Okay. What kind of Pepsi
I'm not
do you
an
have?
alcoholic per
Is
se.
that
only on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday.
Uh-huh. So
Uh-huh.
is that what kind of hops are in that Pepsi?
Midnight lager. It's delicious.
And how many Pepsis have you had so far?
A few. It's been a long morning. Afternoon.
Wonderful.
It's an evening. It's gonna be fun.
All right. So I'm going to bring in Billy Kyle.
Oh.
While you tell us a joke, Ken.
Why do shit?
Okay.
Why do people think drone people are so uptight?
Why?
I don't know, because we're always looking down on them.
There you go. That's not bad.
I got it.
Bringing in Billy. Let's see if we can bring him in. And I think we have a full complement of people. Welcome, Billy.
How we doing?
Hey, Billy.
Pretty good. So, Billy, ex-wife.
How
Billy.
are you?
I'm well. You?
Good. This whole show dynamic was supposed to be different. My girlfriend was going to be on, but she bailed.
Oh yeah.
You got me.
Yeah.
My boyfriend.
Your boyfriend's on. Yeah. Now we're all friends, of course. We're all drone guys, and we've all experienced the wonders and joys of this. Now, Danielle, don't feel left out. Feel free to step in at any time if you have any questions, because we might have some people that have never seen this stream before. Please let me know in the chat if this is your first time watching. But this freaking thing, I don't know. I've got mixed emotions, but you guys, I'm going to let you guys take it. What are
I'll
your
let Ken go first?
Ken, what are your thoughts?
So
yeah, go ahead, Billy.
I sent him a text at like 4 a.m, and I said, "Hey, can I come on your show next week to let you know why this drone is better than all of your home built drones?"
And that spiral before we even knew that we were going to come on the show today. What happened with that text? It was a back and forth for about an hour.
Yeah,
at least. But no, Bill, you've gotten the chance. You've had it first. Obviously, we got a chance to fly it.
Well, now hold on.
So
I've never heard Billy called Bill. Are you Bill now? Because years ago when I first met you, you were Billy because you were younger. But now you're all grown up. You're a man. Are you Bill now?
Nah, I go by both. I mean, it's interchangeable.
Okay.
My dad goes by Bill, and so when I'm around my family, I'm Billy. So
all right.
It's interchangeable.
So
I'm cool with both.
I think I have a picture of when you were Billy. I think that's when you were
Yeah.
Billy.
Look at that.
Whose head is too big for his body? Whose head is too big for his body?
It still is.
But Ken, don't feel left out because there's Ken. There he is. There he is.
Where's the other photo? I thought you had the other one.
The one with
the helmet. The helmet.
The beer bong.
Yeah.
No, I didn't want to do that. But Danielle.
That's got to be so embarrassing to have a childhood.
A child,
picture.
isn't it? Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Look at that. Who's that?
Hey, you could have used our baby pictures on the thumbnail.
Oh
That
yeah.
would have been funny.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
So I'm older than most of you, so of course mine's going to be in black and white. No, it's in full color with the red.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're rocking that '70s outfit. Look at me
So
being fashionable.
precious.
Oh my gosh. All right.
That collar's too big to handle.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Polka dot
That
on the polka
style
dot.
is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Got the sweater vest going.
Yeah. My face now is the same color as my hair used to be. All right. So, Ken, lay it on us. Your thoughts on the DJI FPV quad. And, and remember, I don't have that many of these.
I know, but I have my, and so we're good.
Okay. Make sure you can use it.
I will.
Don't be a bag.
So I don't hate it. I don't hate the drone. I think that's a strong word. It's a machine at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
It's got me miffed because you look at it and, when we first saw it, I was really excited. I was like, holy crap, they're actually doing this. This is going to be amazing. And then the very first time I flew it, even like I'm talking about like December, the first time I flew it that night, I crashed it. I was giving someone a heart attack. I don't give. They already know. I was giving Billy a heart attack, and he's like, don't do that. I'm like, that doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right.
I've got 3 sets of props for this drone, and I've got to make them last for months. So, one prop gets bent, I'm screwed. I'm going to be putting Mavic props.
Yeah, but they gave you 2 of them. They gave you 2 of them, knowing that one would break.
Yes, 2 of them, which was great, but there was 3 sets of props total.
Dude, you're Billy and Kyle. You just ask for new props.
Yeah, man. You say, hey, don't you know who the I am?
Well, I don't crash much, so.
Oh.
I mean, here's the thing, Ken. If we ran out of props, the next best option would have been we would have used his eyebrows to fly. That was
he does have the best eyebrows in the business. We'll do that again, Danielle. This is what you do, like just like that.
No, but so I did a couple of flips and rolls with that night, and mind you, we were flying this in a well-lit, it was like a soccer field. And the first couple of times I was like, holy cow, this doesn't feel like what I'm used to. And at the time we didn't realize the software wasn't 100% finished and that the rates weren't like loaded. Nothing was saving. And it was freaking me out. So I gave the sticks back to him because the hardest thing was, I'm like, how the heck do I land this thing? I'm trying to land it like a normal drone and it just wasn't having it. So, and he's like, no, you got to flip it. You got to, flip it into this mode and then it'll land. I just couldn't, for the life of me, I couldn't get it. So I was like, what, screw it. We gave it one more try at another location. We were like diving some smokestacks or something like that. And I remember I was coming down. I flip it into the whatever the sport mode is. I'm coming down. I hit the concrete so hard I thought I broke it.
Did you hit battery first?
I hit battery first. Yeah, I hit battery first, didn't I?
Yeah.
And it didn't break it. It didn't break it, which was that wasn't even a thought in my mind that landing on the battery like that would be. But that was the last time I touched it. And from that point on, like the entire trip, I was like, I'm just gonna fly my built quads, And it was just, okay, we got to make sure at the whole time we just didn't have it in frame. Last thing we wanted was like it leaking, but then it leaked anyway, so it didn't matter.
Are you supposed to land this drone with return to home and not land it yourself?
I don't know. I don't think
return to home. I don't think return to home, but I think that flipping it into sport or normal mode is really helpful. I'm so used to landing it that way with my other drones, so it's just kind of second nature to me. And there's a lot of times when I'm flying like in the city, like over the Delaware River and the Schuylkill River, that I'm in a more crowded area. So being able to land it like that is a lot better than coming in and, landing it like a regular FPV drone that you need a little bit more space for. So I found it to be a really intuitive way to fly it. I had something to say to Ken's point. Oh yeah. So the rates right out of the box, were 480. So as you can imagine,
slow.
It was crazy. So, you know, every single time we would try to go through and filter through a lot of the Chinese menus because everything was in Chinese, and we'd get to the rates, and every time you turn the drone off, everything totally reset about the drone. So the rates would go back to normal, and we'd be flying it, and we just kept forgetting to change them. So that was a big barrier in the beginning.
But that's your lasting impression at that point. That was my impression on that.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle, yes.
What is a rate?
Ah, good question. You wanna field that one, Ken?
Yeah. So the rate is what you like. So basically, if you think of the drone, the rate is how fast, the velocity that this is going to spin. So you're telling the drone, like, the default on this is 400 degrees. So this will spin at 400 degrees a second. So basically what we're talking about, that's the rate. How long it takes for this to make one complete orbit is the rate. So that's 400 degrees a second. So it's like super fast, and that's in each direction. So you have different axes. So you have your yaw axis, which is this way, your pitch, your roll. So you basically have 3 axes that are primary, and you tell it how fast you want it to spin. And that's only one piece of, like, when we talk about the rates, that's only one piece, because then you have, okay, well, if I spin, well, how smooth do I want it to spin? So that's your expo. And you can also have stick feel, where there's a little bit like deadband in the stick. So
there's
like
all kinds of
you
settings you can do, but
yeah,
basically it's telling the controller sticks.
Yep.
How fast to move it.
Exactly.
For the movement of the stick. Let me bring. Did that help at all, Danielle?
Yeah,
Okay.
my mind is like transferring this information into like kinesiology and physiology and how it's like physical, or how our bodies work for speed, and how speed plus strength equals power, and how those two, you can't have one without the other, but you got to train this to that. So that's how my brain's like putting it together.
Yeah, it's something that you're familiar with in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Let me bring this back
to like a potato out of the box, though.
Yeah, let me bring this back to the battery, and this was my biggest thing with it, is that they're using the battery for landing gear. So this is going to be taking hits all the time.
But so to that point, though, there are some drones that do, the battery mounts underneath. But,
sure.
Those are typically like FPV race drones, but they don't, like, when they land, it doesn't matter. They're already done with their heat, and that battery is maybe $20, $30, not $159.
Right.
It is a bit of a design flaw to have it where it lands on the battery, I think, or even that low.
And on the corner too. Now the Spark had a battery that you'd land on.
Yes.
Yep.
But not
you
on
weren't
the
flying
corner.
it fast with that drone. I mean, that was the little Spark,
Yeah.
And I guess DJI probably intended people to be landing with this drone in normal mode or sport mode, and not landing in acro. So you're landing a little bit more gently with the drone. That would just be my thought process behind it. But the whole design, I mean, Ken, I know you were flying the Inspire a lot. It looks so much like the Inspire, doesn't it? Just like a really mini version of it.
Yeah, it looks like somebody threw the Inspire in the dryer and left it in there for too long, and it shrunk. Yeah, but my other thing is, there's going to be a lot of people that have never flown FPV before, and when you're learning, you're going to be bouncing, and you're going to hit the ground.
Let me give you a scenario here, Ken, because I know that you started FPV, back in 2020, right? It was 2020.
No, I actually started in 2018.
Okay, well, regardless, imagine if this drone came out when you first started. I remember seeing some of your first videos where you're out in the field and you were, looking for the GoPro session. So, I think that there's definitely a really great market for the FPV drone. And even from there, like, I came into it with a little bit of knowledge. Like, I'd flown FPV maybe 5 or 6 times, not very long. So I came into it with a little bit of knowledge, but even though I've used this drone to learn on, I still feel like I have, a lot of room to grow with it. And I still feel like it's a good purchase. So even though I picked it up, or even though, it was sent to me and I was flying with it and I was trying it out, from there, I still feel like it's my go-to drone, and I don't feel like I have to upgrade, even though I've learned over the past couple of months,
This is great technology. It is, and it flies wonderfully. Just don't fly it near anything. Don't bump it anything, because it's made of glass. It is fragile. And it says FPV on it. Now everybody sees FPV, and they see people like Mr. Steele and Johnny FPV and all these people like doing all these doing all these crazy stuff, and they think that this is going to get them there. It's not. It is. It is not. It's not for beginners. You want to practice on something that you can craft. If they had made this out of carbon fiber, I would have paid an extra $200 for it. If you could take off the arms easily, replace them.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Even if you break one of those arms and everybody's like, oh, you can fix it. Even if you take off one of those arms and you get to the underbelly of that, you still have to solder, which means you still have to understand how to. I mean, it's not a rocket science thing to solder, but you still have to understand that. You still have to have some sort of technical skill set to take it apart, to put it back together, and to fix it. Or you just use your care refresh, and as you said, you got 2 strikes. You blow those 2 strikes, that's it. And I was flying today and just around the house, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I hit the tree all the time, or I'll clip a branch just because I want to see how close I could get to something. There's 1 strike right there. If it hits the fence or I break it.
But that strike is still costing you money, because remember, you have to pay per replacement. It's not like you pay for it up front. You've got to pay per replacement. And I kind of did some math in a previous video, because I was talking about DJI FPV refresh. And if you buy the plan and you buy a replacement on like a Mavic 2 Pro, it's 18% of the cost of the Mavic 2 Pro. But with an FPV drone, it's 67%. So that's a huge increase. DJI knows that a good amount of people are going to crash this and send it in, because they want to make their money off of it.
And that right there to me is like sort of a strike against this. You produce a product that can exceed 60 miles an hour. I mean, the top speed, I've seen speeds. I was hitting speeds of almost 89 miles an hour on day one. That's fast. That's a bullet at that point. You're putting this in the hands of somebody who's maybe never flown FPV. You're taking the chance that, all right, somebody's going to get curious. Somebody's going to get curious about what manual mode is. They're going to go into the configuration. They're going to set it, and this thing is going to dive bomb. And they may not have the mental capacity in that moment to say, "Oh crap, I have a oh shit button. I'm going to hit that." So it stops it. So it stops it in the track. You don't know that when you're panicking. You forget about these fail safes, and the drone is not going to be like, "Well, I'm dying. I'm going to save myself." It doesn't know that. It's still going to hit the ground because it's very much a manual. So that's not there. I would much rather see beginners start with like a 5-inch build, a bind and fly, that I can hit the ground 100 times over in a field and know that every single time the worst thing that's going to probably happen is maybe I'm going to bend a prop. You have the option whether or not you feel good enough to put your GoPro in. You have the option to put that camera in. With the FPV drone, it's there. You don't have the option to take anything off. That's it. It is what it is, and you're either going to use it and break it, or you fly it, and it's just a matter of when you break it. That's really what it boils down to.
I know that nothing's perfect, but in a perfect world, the FPV drone gives someone the tools to not even have to deal with the crashing part.
Yeah,
right? So you put it up to 400
Okay,
feet.
this is akin to giving someone who's never owned a motorcycle before a 600. When you start out with motorcycles, you start with a 250 or a little Honda Rebel or something like that. Then you work your way up.
You were afraid that I was going to crash the drone, because I did crash the drone while we were flying, and I've been flying for about 8 months, and I feel like I have a pretty good skill set to not crash, but I was still having problems. And yeah, we were in manual mode. Could you imagine somebody? You would have to take it up to almost 400 feet altitude limit at that point, flip it into manual, and hope to Christ that they can figure things out. The other thing is, people react differently behind the goggles. It's not like flying line of sight. You have people that have never flown FPV before, and all of a sudden now they get vertigo, or they accidentally take a step forward or backwards in the goggles, and they're going tumbling. I've seen that.
The best thing to do before flying this at all is get into a simulator.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I look like Richard Pryor flying, man. I'm like Stevie Wonder and everywhere.
Here's the thing, and I know, Bill, you want to say something, but let me just say this. This quad is trying to be both a Mavic and an FPV quad, and to me it fails. It's like Mavic had sex with a FPV quad, and they have a challenged offspring.
Yeah, I mean, a point that I made in my video was like, camera guys are going to say this is the best FPV drone, but then the FPV guys will say, well, do you know what else exists? It's almost like, an FPV guy who's never touched a camera drone saying that this is the best camera drone to exist. It's just not, right? Like the Mavic is better and the Phantom is better. So you make a really good point there.
But to the other point is, what experience have you had with something like this, like long term flying as somebody told me this is a finely tuned machine. If you flew this, you would go back to this and you'd be like, holy crap, I understand the difference. It's like getting in a car with air suspension and then driving something that's lifted. would be the FPV drone. This just flies smooth.
Or it's like driving in like a really nice like luxury car, but then getting in a Tesla because this is so smart.
It's like having your ex-wife on a stream who doesn't understand what the hell we're talking about. Let me just bring you in here.
They're both so cute.
They are cute, aren't they?
She's on her phone. She's like, I don't pay
yeah,
attention.
yeah. But Danielle, do you understand? I know you're not a drone person, but do you understand why we have over 600 people watching this channel and such a great community? It's okay
because we're cute,
I can
right,
see
Billy?
that. Well, I have some questions about that too, but I can see like it's like a passion, like it's fun.
It's flying, Danielle. It's
like,
flying. You know when people ask you what superpowers would you like to have? Invisibility, flying, whatever. This is something that it's a superpower, and especially FPV.
But it's different. Like FPV, like when you start flying a camera drone, it's fun for a little while. Like it was fun. But you like as soon as you pick up an FPV drone, and maybe this could be like Ken calls it a gateway drug. It could be because people will pick this up and they'll become addicted to it. Like quite literally, it's probably the most expensive drug I've ever had. But I mean, it's super addicting. You want to fly and you do it once, and all of a sudden now you get a little better, and you're like, I want to do it again. And you get a little bit better each time, and you know something more. But I feel like this has a ceiling. This has a ceiling to what it's capable of doing just because of the design that it is. And you have to abide by DJI's rule sets, as opposed to if you build something, you are the maker, you're the master of how high that ceiling is going to be essentially. And you're responsible for everything about this drone. And it's honestly not that hard. When I first started looking into everything, I was like, man, this looks complicated. But now I look back, I'm like, this really wasn't that complicated.
The drone that he's holding, Danielle, is one that he built from the frame up. The electronics, the motors, it comes in parts.
I think the problem is people want instant gratification in these hobbies. They want to be able to just take it and just like do it. They don't want to take the time to put in the skill set. They just want to go. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't ride a motorcycle that was too fast for me until I got a feel for it, right? It's the same thing. You got to sort of graduate, and sometimes that graduation costs money to get there, and that's FPV. Unfortunately, it's not for everybody.
Yeah,
I don't think it was designed.
All of like the DJI leakers that post a lot of stuff out there try to look at like DJI's previous product launches to kind of see like what their time frame is, what they plan on doing. They look at new drones coming out and see what's going to be added to other drones. So if we kind of look back at what DJI has done with the original Mavic Pro, you know, they kind of hit a gold mine there, but it wasn't a perfect drone. There was a lot of flaws with that Mavic Pro. I mean, Ken, we're both Phantom guys. I remember when we first met up, we wouldn't even want to touch the Mavic, but now it's gotten to the point where the Mavic series has surpassed the Phantom. So I see this as like a Mavic Pro. It's definitely got its flaws, and it definitely has things that they need to go back to the drawing board and fix. But imagine in 2-3 years from now, if they've got a full line of FPV drones that really cater towards different people's needs and different people's styles.
What gets that drone there? What gets that drone to the point where it's there? I'll tell you what's not going to get it there is the slew of videos where everybody was stroking DJI shaft. That's not going to get the FPV drone to a point where it's like, okay, this could be a real contender. This could be a game changer. You have to be willing to, even as ambassadors of a brand, you have to be willing to say, listen, guys, this is a good first product, but it's not a great first product. If you're the leading drone manufacturer, you have to really listen to your audience. And this should have been in people's hands as like an early beta, but not released and said, okay, well, these changes need to be in place. Like the props should have never been in the shot. If this is a cinematic drone, why would I have to crop my frame? That's just not acceptable if it's the case. They know what dead cat is. I mean, it's there. There's frames that have that option available.
Well, this is why we have the Mavic 2, the Mini 2, the Phantom 2.
Exactly.
The next iteration will be...
Where does this sit? What is this then? What is this then?
I mean, look, so what I'm saying is that you have potentially a line of drones, right? And I think that this fits in really well for like a good cinematic flying drone. I mean, I looked at a video of Johnny FPV. It was uploaded by Titleist, and they were doing, you know, this video where they were following the golf ball, and he had this huge cinematic drone. And this is a pretty large drone. You would never fly a drone like that freestyle, you know, whipping around bandos if you had a larger drone. I would consider this to be a relatively larger platform. And obviously the camera is not that great. It could definitely be better, but I think it's sufficient for what people need right now, and they could continue to put like a bigger camera on here. But this probably doesn't suit people who fly freestyle, and it's been shown in videos. It just seems like it's a little bit big and it's a little bit bulky. So if they came out with one that was smaller and that resembled the frame of yours, I mean, that's something that could really be appeasing to someone who flies freestyle.
But it's not that this is big. I mean, this is about the size. I mean, you compare it to it. I mean,
the weight.
The weight is problem. The problem is DJI
and it's
decided
fat. It's tall. It's tall.
Fat.
It's not.
They gave you a big battery, and here's the thing: you gotta have. There's a compromise. There's like a strikes and balances. You're not gonna get amazing battery life when you're pulling so much voltage and you're trying to push these things to their absolute maximum. So they try to get the best of both worlds, and I get that. Compromise was the weight is the battery is everything. The battery is the entire weight. Now, if they produce this and say, okay, well, hey, you know what? We're going to give a lighter battery. We're going to provide you a lighter battery. You're not going to get the same flight times. You're going to get similar to like an FPV drone where it's only 6 minutes. That may be feasible.
As far as the battery is concerned, they shouldn't have put the switch on the corner on the bottom.
I agree. That was a bad engineering.
Mine won't even turn on.
That's what they've done with all their batteries.
But
I feel
think
like they
of it
just
this
kind
way,
of followed
Ken.
suit.
Yeah.
There's no turtle mode on this. There's no turtle mode. Why?
Yeah,
Because they know if this thing hits the ground, it ain't getting back up.
Here's Danielle to explain what turtle mode is.
That was my question. Is what is turtle mode?
Turtle mode. I wish I had a video showing what turtle mode is. But it's really cool. It's a great feature. If your FPV quad lands and it's upside down, you're far away. You can flip it into a mode where it will do one side of the props and flip it back over for you. So you don't have to walk your ass back out there and pick it up. Do the walk of shame and get it.
Well, there is turtle mode, by the way. So
there is.
It's probably not going to work with one arm broken though, Ken.
There is turtle mode on it.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you, Billy
look,
Kyle.
I mean, there's a lot of things missing from the drone. Like Ken, I know that you were in your video really liking the air sense, right? Which I think is a great piece of technology because it shows you where other aircraft are, but there's no map to see where they are. So there's a lot of things missing, and I think that there was a lot of things missing from the Mini 1, and I think there was a lot of things missing from the original Mavic Pro. So I totally am here to give the criticism that DJI needs, but I just think that if you give them the time, like they're gonna really win over a lot of the FPV people with
there'll be firmware updates that will improve a lot of things, but a firmware update isn't going to relocate the battery.
It's not going to relocate the battery or increase the strength of it.
So now there's people watching that they have their finger hovering over the buy button.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So would you agree, guys, that this is not for FPV people to also have a cinematic drone?
Totally, yeah.
Okay.
I think the one thing that would really appease to like an FPV guy is the transmission system. Like 03 is really strong. And I know that Ken's told me about that too.
I mean, the only way I would say for FPV this would be amazing. It would be like for long range capabilities.
Yep.
It's nice to have the peace of mind knowing that, hey, I'm flying over the water. I'm not going to fail safe and lose, a $600-$700 rig. It's just not going to happen. And if the drone feels like it's gonna come back to you. The other thing is it won't let you go further than the battery that you actually have. So it's constantly calculating how far that trip is and what it's going to need to get back to that home point.
All of their drones do that,
which is interesting because I have to guesstimate. I'm like, all right, well, I know I can make it back. I'm watching my voltage saying, all right, I guess I'm going to make it back. Maybe I don't. I have to go swimming for this drone. But
would you rather know or not?
Nice. I don't know. I just send it.
I think that's another good thing too. Like I hated the fact that you had to deal with the batteries and the voltages and you wouldn't have like a direct percentage. And I always asked you that. I was like, why can't they just give you a percentage? And I understand why
batteries,
not.
Voltage is like that's how you actually interpret power to a battery. It's not a percentage. Like if you look anywhere in electricity or anything where there's electrical components, it's never based off of a percentage. You don't walk up to your circuit breaker in their house and say, well, it's at 16% power. No, it's voltage. It's telling it there's voltage for each breaker. It tells you. I mean, that's the same way batteries operate in the same capacity.
Yeah, but I mean, in a sense, when they become like these intelligent flight batteries with chips on board, they're able to then limit your power output so that you can then make it back home. I mean, one of the things I've found is you can drop 10% battery in 30 seconds if you're really pushing the drone. So, that fail safe where it's telling you, hey, you need to get back is, in my opinion, a good thing because you don't want to lose $1,300. Well, okay, and it's not $1,300. It's only $700 for just the drone itself. So it's not a $1,300 drone. You can buy just the drone itself for $700 on DJI's site.
So I have to address. I'm getting a lot of questions from people. Why do I think it's a POS? And I'll just play for Danielle. I'm sure she didn't see it. This is the beginning of my review video. Here you go. Watch it.
The DJI FPV quad is a piece of shit.
And so there's a reason why I said that, and the reason is because it kind of is a piece of shit. It's a beautiful piece of shit, but it's a fragile piece of shit. You know, here's the thing. When you get this, you're like, oh yeah, I'm badass now. Especially if you don't know FPV. You're gonna break it. There's no two ways about it. You're going to break it. It's fragile in the worst places. And
look, I consider myself to be an above average person on the sticks, and I haven't broken one of my drones in the 6 months that I've had it. And at first, you know, the first couple of months I was like flying it pretty reserved, but as of recent I've been like flying low on train tracks next to trains and stuff, so I've really been like pushing the limits with it. And I feel like, you know, Ken's motto is always, oh, if you're not breaking stuff, you're flying, or whatever he says.
Bro, I've watched your flights though. You're still flying like a freaking
yeah, but did you see the video I uploaded today? Going under the bridge and stuff like that.
I did, but that's things you should be able to do regardless. But you know, just like in BMX or skateboarding, is you don't nail a trick, you want to know that you can hopefully get back up and try it again. With this, you either get it right the first time, or there may not be a second time. There may not be a second time. So if you're trying to get that dynamic shot, you clip something with this may not get back up. You can replace an arm on this really quick, or in most cases, you're not going to break anything but replace a prop. Try that trick again, and you're going to nail it. I mean, I think you should fly a real FPV drone, and then come back to the show in 5 months, and say, you know what, guys, I'm sorry.
No, we're not calling you out. We're not calling you out. But Billy, you admit that you haven't flown actual FPV.
No, I have like 5 or 6 times. So it's not this huge thing that I've done, and it's not like, you know, stuff that I can really pull experience from, because it's only been other people's drones that I've flown, like Ken's. You know, me and Ken, we have a buddy Sully, so I've flown his drone also. But you know, some of the things that this drone does just has me addicted to it and makes me not want to. Like
oh no. Okay, all right.
I'm just saying
I'm gonna mute you in a second.
Because I'm coming from cameras, I'm coming from the Mavic. You
right,
know? So
that's the thing.
That's who I am.
If you don't have, if you can't remember in your head what a 6S beast can do, going from a 6S just ripping to the DJI one, you're like, it's a little underpowered, you know. And everybody's, it goes 90 miles an hour. Sure, it'll go 90 miles an hour, but
it goes faster.
It's got so much. It's got so much prop wash. I'm
telling you, when I swapped over just to get like a clarity, like to clean my mind and like my hands of this the second time, I was so my fingers were so confused on the sticks, because I was like, I felt like I really had a rip on it. I was like, wait a second, I don't have to do that, because there's just way more power in what you build. Like the throttle is way more responsive. Everything is much more linear. I'm flying with no stabilization, and I'm getting a better image.
And you're getting better feedback without
yeah. But they'll tell you, this is what somebody told me in my comments. They said, well, your custom built drone is a finely tuned machine. And I said to myself, well, what the hell am I spending $1,200 or $750 from DJI? Is that not a finely tuned machine? I mean, that makes no sense. That's an asinine comment.
You're gonna be disappointed if you're going from flying FPV all the time to this thing.
But the reality is, the people that are looking at buying this are probably not. They're curious.
Right.
They're curious. So the reality is somebody that is not currently flying FPV going to be disappointed with this? Probably not. They probably won't be as disappointed as they will be frustrated, because they're going to want to emulate what they see their favorite creators do. But then they're going to realize, oh crap, this actually requires a little bit of work to do this. Oh, and there's risk. I may trash $1,200.
Yeah,
so it's more frustration.
It isn't a bend it and send it kind of thing.
Well, total, because they're probably not going to go out and buy another drone, and that controller is useless for anything else at this point.
Billy, did you fly in full acro did you take the spring out of the throttle?
Yeah, that was one of the first things I did. In fact, it was kind of tough to play with it back and forth, because I had it at first really, it was really like stiff, but then Ken loosened it up a little bit. But
I'm going to take that out of context, and I'm going to I'm gonna
the stick on the RC. The stick on the RC.
The remote controller.
Oh no, you're gonna hear that next week,
No.
next Thursday. I'm gonna have a hot button, and it's just gonna say that.
Stupid.
And I might even have. So tell me about what you did to your stick. But so yeah, sorry. Getting back, is can you fly the DJI modes with the throttle spring missing, or do you put it back?
Weren't you? Because I know that you were talking about the throttle being spring loaded. So did you tweak it?
I did not take it out, but I'm a pretty good FPV flyer and I can deal with it. Ooh, smack! Ooh!
I don't know. It does enhance the experience. It enhances the experience when you do.
It does
take the spring out.
It does. Yeah.
You know, with it not being so stiff, it was better.
Oh, there's another one. Let me note to self. Yeah, you guys just keep talking about springs and. Yeah. Danielle, spring or no spring? Danielle, what do you think? Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, there needs to be spring and stiffness.
I agree. and there's another clip. I'm going to have a ball with this.
God, this is going to be a shit show.
Ready, set, drone. I see all the other super chats. I just wanted to say hey while he's watching right now. Kelly from Ready, Set, Drone. $45 super chat. Good to see you guys all together. What you drinking, Dono?
This is a limited edition Stella.
Okay.
I don't know if beer is limited. It's limited because it's gone now.
Yeah.
Almost.
Any beer in Ken's house is going to be limited.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you need it at this point.
Okay. So yes, Billy, you wanted to say something. Go on. Yes.
Yeah. What do you guys think in the FPV drone, like the fail-safes that you'd like to see in one of your drones, right? Like what are some of the things that you guys looked at and you were like, yeah, that's pretty cool, and I'd want it in my, your pre-built drone, your home-built drone.
I like that.
He says home-built.
I like that augmented reality, that H that just hangs out wherever you are. That's pretty cool. That's cool. And you know what?
I know some people get lost, and that's definitely a huge help.
I actually, and it happened twice while I was filming for it. The ADS-B receiver, that was actually kind of not as annoying as I thought it would be.
There's no map to see where the aircraft is at.
I think you can. I think there is a map.
I don't think that there is, because you can plug into the view. You can plug into the Fly app, but the Fly app is just a simple feed. There's no telemetry.
There's no real time where the craft is.
If you have a spotter, like Vic said, then that's how you know where the aircraft's at.
Yeah, right. They'll beep in your ear.
We're all flying with the spotter.
Yeah, they'll just be like, hey. Yeah, there you go. Aren't we? We are all flying with a spotter, right?
Sure.
Gotta have that. Okay. Stay legal.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I think we said it. It's clear.
Very good. All right. So in conclusion, the people. Yes, Danielle. Yes.
What is a spotter?
Good question. Billy, you handle that one.
Yeah, just a person that you fly with that watches your drone while you're in the goggles. So it's somebody that keeps an eye on the drone because there needs to be visual line of sight on the drone the whole time.
Basically everything Billy doesn't have right now.
What does that mean?
I don't know, Bill. I'm just.
Is there anybody visually observing you in this video, in the room with you, like somebody to keep you safe? Using the buddy system?
He's using the buddy system.
Okay, good. Isn't he cute? Look how cute.
Sure.
Haven't changed much, huh?
You haven't. Your head is still too big for your body. But I love you. All right, I'm just kidding. All right, so in conclusion, by the way, Ready, Set, Drone says, quit picking on Billy. He's such a nice boy. He is a nice boy. In conclusion, for those on the fence in both FPV land and, I would say, wouldn't you agree that this shouldn't be someone's first drone?
Not their first drone, no.
Okay. So what would you say to everybody else who's on the fence?
So then what should it be? Should it be their second?
Is it something, if you have a Mavic, if you have a quad that you've built, an FPV quad, do you need this?
No.
Okay.
No, not if you build something, you're going to be disappointed if you build something. If you have no expectation and you're just curious, then sure. But I don't think this specifically should be somebody's first drone, because I think even a Mavic or Mavic Air or even a Mini sort of teaches you basic awareness, fundamentals, spatial awareness. I think those are all important things to understand. And even though it doesn't fly in an angle, it doesn't, do all the cool things that an FPV drone, it still teaches you some form of skill set that will make it easier when you decide you want to transition over to FPV at any point. But I'd rather see somebody spend $400 on a Mini or something and get sort of a good fundamental understanding before they spent $1,200 on the kit, because the kit is unavoidable. Yeah, it's a $750 drone, but you need that kit to even make it possible. So let's just call it what it is. It's a $1,200 drone.
All right.
Today.
Billy?
Yeah, but then that means that your first FPV drone is also a more expensive drone if you need the remote controller and the goggles.
Not technically.
So it could be. Yeah, I mean, it definitely makes it more expensive than buying just the drone
I
itself.
can piece this out. Like, this was $300 total built, $300. You have the option whether you want to fly analog or digital. I think a lot of people forget you don't have to fly digital. There's nothing wrong with analog. It's just people are snobs about what the breakup looks like. But if you build a drone correctly, your breakup's going to be pretty minimal, and you can get everything.
I'm so sorry, but I have to say that I am better than analog. I've moved on and far above everyone else. In fact, when I hold my controller, I extend my pinky.
So if it's not someone's first drone, I guess what is it? Someone who has a Mavic, it's their first FPV drone to be more specific.
I think specifically it would be something that somebody would go into. I mean, the reality is the FPV drone can be considered dangerous just because of its speed alone.
Totally, yeah.
Would you really put that in somebody's hands that has never flown, or like, I mean, you'd have a freak out. The thing flies away and it's doing 80 miles. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I've had conversations with people about it, and they say, do DJI's lawyers know what they're thinking about? Like, do they know what they're getting themselves into? So I don't know. I know that there's some people who say you should be like have to pass a simulator test or something like that, which I guess, but that kind of defeats the purpose of having a drone that, is easy to learn with. I don't know.
Yeah, this is the drone to get when you want to be the coolest kid on the block. You want to show up down there with everybody else and like, whoa, look at that thing. Especially if they know nothing about it.
And you turn it on and off a bunch of times.
Yeah, and I can't even do that. I missed the sound. I wanted to. Do you have yours? Can you turn it? Because my battery's effed.
I don't have a battery in mine. Come on.
All right, let's hear it. This is cool. Listen to this, Danielle. This is when you boot it up. Huh?
It does sound pretty cool, though.
It does. Doesn't it, Danielle? Danielle's like, I got to have one now. I got to have one now, she says.
I wish it did better at nighttime, though, because you have all these cool lights. I want to fly. I want to fly it like in a parking lot, but it sucks at night.
The image quality is terrible.
It's horrendous.
Oh, it doesn't do. Yeah, go ahead, Danielle.
So if I was going to buy a drone, obviously through this conversation, tell me exactly again, zero experience, what drone do each of you recommend that I go buy?
Yeah, what's a good starter?
I'd go Mavic Air 2.
Mini 2.
Yeah, Mini 2. I agree.
I don't know. I think I would go Mavic Air 2, just because the price difference is negligible at that point. If you're spending.
But do you get double the value? I mean, at that point in time, you're getting like.
I think you do. You get a little bit heavier drone. It's just a little bit better build quality. You have a little bit more of a pro feature with flat color profiles, so you have a little bit more vertical to grow. That's the only reason why I said.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I
but Danielle, the Mini 2 is a precious little muffin.
But if you're somebody who's just getting started, like that 200. The 249 gram thing is really huge for someone who's just getting started, and they don't want to deal with the FAA registration and stuff. So
that's $5. You know, look, you've hit on something that really gets me.
Wait.
What?
Okay, so I buy the drone. Is step one, or do I have to apply for some kind of license before I do this?
I mean, if you're going to do something commercially, then you would.
Right.
Are you doing anything for self gain?
No, let's say it's just for fun.
Okay.
Then you're a hobbyist.
That's self gain.
Okay.
Fun is
I know.
The FAA says you need a license.
The FAA says they use the language in furtherance of a business, which means if you give the footage to anybody and then they use it to further their business, then But then there's a thing called a Part 107, 14 CFR Part 107 that you need to have in order for you to make profit off of your drone footage. But if you're just posting it like on your personal website for your family or whatever, then no big deal. And of course, if you guys are flying at night, you have a 14 CFR Part 107.29, right? Right, guys?
I do.
Time waiver.
Do you? You both have them?
I have a daylight waiver.
Do you, Billy?
Mine.
Billy, you don't?
Nope.
Ah, you don't need one, you rebel. You a rebel. You just fly at night, you crazy rebel.
Well, you can fly as a hobbyist.
I don't really fly at nighttime, like ever, really. I count on my hands like how many times I've flown at nighttime. And it's just not fun to me. I mean, it's cool.
it would be cool if we could see what was going on with this, though. I think this would be fun. Like if you had a group of people, I mean, I guess that wouldn't last very long as soon as you crash, but it would be cool as hell to fly these and chase somebody because you can see them. They're all lit up and stuff.
By the way,
point
Nurk did a great video where he had a buddy of his following his DJI FPV. It was really good.
Yeah.
You have to check out his review. It's great.
To your point on the FAA thing, I totally agree. I think it's like super easy to register, but I mean, just as well as I do in the comment section, there's people with the tinfoil hats that are just like, that's the last thing they ever want to do. Is get their info.
Danielle, and everybody hobbyists and everybody need to register their drone if it's over 250 grams in weight. That's why the mini I showed you is so popular, because you don't have to register that if it's not over the weight. And so people think that just because you don't have to register it means that you can go flying at the White House, flying at the airport, you go anywhere you want. But that's not true. Any drone, even toy drones, you need to follow. If your toy drone's going to go up beyond Class G airspace, then.
So Ken, I got to ask you then, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep it or are you going to return it?
I'll keep it. I'm actually going to Vivid Aerial.
Okay.
In Nashville is where I got it. In my video, there's no affiliate links because I figured after this one's a piece of shit that nobody would want to buy it. But if you do want to buy it, and if you need anything else hobby-wise, go to Vivid Aerial in Nashville, Tennessee. They have a DJI certified repair shop. So if something is broken, then you can go there and don't have to send it off to China and wait for that slow boat from China to bring it back. But I'm going to get a new battery there tomorrow, and I'll fly it a few more times. And who knows? It could change my mind. I doubt it. I mean, but it might.
I think I think it's like anything. If you put it in a position to succeed, I mean, this really sort of reminds me a little bit of Skydio, because we all got these Skydios. We were super, super excited about the Skydio drone, and then we get it and we start flying it, and we realize this drone isn't Superman. It can fail. It has faults. It's not perfect. People are wrecking them, not pointing fingers.
I need a bleep on for.
Actually, I'm the only one. I'm the only one that didn't wreck it. But
yes, Billy.
Ken, when Ken called me, I think it was the Skydio when you first got it. For me to repeat, you would need to bleep me a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, it was bad. But you know what? I was excited. I still am excited. It's cool. It's a new product from DJI. Everybody will buy it. But if you watch my video, you can see. Now, in the beginning, I was like, it's a piece of shit. But then I go to where I didn't know it was a piece of shit yet, and I was very excited.
Yeah.
And during the video, I start to realize how the flaws, let's say. I'm not going to totally dismiss it. I'm not going to totally dismiss it.
That issue you had where it's not recording, I've had the same thing since I first got the drone, and they obviously haven't still ironed that out, which is a pain.
Yeah, because it was saying it was recording in the goggles, and I was like, all right, no problem.
Did you get a chance to ever fly the Power Egg X, the waterproof drone? Like the thing you put the shell on? Did you
No, I saw somebody do it. That's the stupidest looking thing ever.
So I did my first flight with it, and it was recording the whole time, and I got back and there's nothing on the SD card. So I feel your pain. It's
man, rough. There's nothing worse than that. And you get home and you think, I got all the footage. I can't wait to edit. And you're like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. But anyway, all right. Well, I hope we covered. Did anybody in the chat? I don't mean to ignore the chat. Were there any questions in there? We're going to be here for another couple minutes if you have questions for these guys, or even Danielle about any health and nutrition things. But right now, how would you guys like to do a round of would you ride it? And Danielle, that's when I just show a wacky flying thing, usually something that you can ride in. This, not so much, but I just wanted to show it to you because it's actually kind of cool. I wouldn't ride it even if it had a chair, but I'm going to share it anyway.
It doesn't have a chair?
No, there's no chair. It's not meant for... this is a test flight. It's not meant to be... I'll just show it to you. It's wacky. Check this out. Look at this freaking thing.
No.
It's a flapper.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, no, I'm good too. I mean, you can hang a seat under there if they make a larger one. But look, it actually flies and you can control it.
Cool.
Here's the onboard.
This looks like actual footage from Lewis and Clark.
Yeah, doesn't it look like...
It's like a hang glider.
Doesn't it look like the old footage of the black and white where they're all like, here we go, we're trying to fly across the Hoover Dam. Yeah,
this is all Dragonfly.
This is like an inside view of Ken's brain.
Yeah. This is actually it's an ornithopter.
Ornithopter.
This is from RC Ornithopter channel out of Russia, but it's actually doing it. It's kind of neat though, isn't it?
I don't know, man. I'm sort of inclined to strap a chair underneath there.
Yeah,
this
man.
Thing looks safe. This thing looks safe.
It looks a lot smoother when you're not on the GoPro on the actual thing.
And look at this guy. Look at this.
Oh, he's so
flying.
cute.
He's
No
flying
way.
it. Yeah, man.
Look at this.
He's steering
He's
it.
pinching too. He's pinching.
Well, you have to with
He's
this.
flying this thing line of sight.
Anytime you fly an ornithopter, you got to pinch.
You got to pinch. Pinch
Let's
your,
see the
pinch your
landing. Hold
bus.
on. Does it
Yeah,
land?
yeah, it lands.
Dude,
Does it
I
return
saw. Did you
automatically?
see? Did you see that meme yet with the motion controller? Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen the meme.
Yeah.
So Ken, there's this picture floating around Facebook, and it's a photo of a guy. He's pinching, and then you're thumbing, and then what do you call the motion controller, Ken?
What?
A wanker.
Hey, there you go. There's for the people who are up at 2 or 3 a.m. in Europe. Thank you very much.
I was actually dying. That made me chuckle.
Do you guys have any
We
interest
brought you.
in that controller?
It's
For
fun.
the yeah.
I tried it this morning. It was delightfully. You know what? Here's a funny story about that controller. I think we saw the origin of that controller actually.
We
When were
did.
at
It was
Sea-
made by a company in Sweden.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's where it came from.
Yeah,
we
I-
were there.
Teenage kids.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
almost
Yes.
had them. I almost had them on the show about 2 years ago, and they said there's something going on where we can't come on the show, and I kept asking them, and I think it was that DJI bought out their technology. Am I
So
correct?
we were at CES 2 years ago, and Billy's like, "Dude, come here, you got to watch this. This guy is flying a DJI Spark with his hand. He's got like a glove on." And I walk over there, I'm looking, I'm like, "Holy crap!" He's telling the drone to come and go backwards, and it's doing whatever his hand's doing. I'm like, "All right, this is pretty cool." He gives it to the guy at DJI, the guy that was in the I don't know, they have
Link
booths
cage?
with the link cage. He gives it to the guy from DJI. The guy puts it right into the cage. I was like, well, that didn't go over very well, but that is probably where this all came from.
Yeah.
As soon as that demo was done, they were having like a conversation with
Oh, yeah.
one of the guys from DJI there, so they were definitely interested right off of the bat.
100%.
Yeah, but this isn't like the FT Aviator. Look,
Somebody said the controller looks like a Tango 2 from TBS.
I hate to keep pooping on them, but does anybody? Let me know in the chat. Does anybody own an FT Aviator or even uses it anymore?
I had one.
Think about how much better the motion controller is, because it's like it's just that you don't have any wires dangling. I mean, I remember watching your video and I was like, you need a whole extra case to bring this thing with you.
So I guess I got to ask, wasn't DJI being sued? Just was it over the motion controller? What were they
I don't
being
know what it
sued
was
for?
over.
Did you hear that they were getting sued for something?
Yeah,
Just
I don't know what it
recently.
was
Oh, their lawyers will crush that.
I know.
They will crush
absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was over that or what, but yeah.
Okay, now Ken, I can hear it in your voice. It's probably time for you to start drinking some water and coffee, and that's fine. We had a great conversation. Here is Danielle to wrap things up for us. Final thought, Danielle.
Visually, I was just thinking of the Atari handle during this whole process. Yeah.
Oh, the original Atari 2600? The joystick?
And you're talking about pinching and buttons, and I'm just picturing you standing outside with an Atari stick, like.
No, Billy wasn't even a zygote when the Atari 2600 came out.
Really?
Yeah.
I had an Atari.
What? Listen to this. You want to feel old? Billy, what year were you born?
1997.
What year were you born, Billy?
This is a
Yeah, you
little
guys-
baby boy.
You guys were talking about being separated for 20 years or whatever. I was like, oh, I'm 23.
How old were you?
We met when he was being born. 97, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, we met in 97.
Oh, so in 1997, when you and I met, his mom and dad, one of them had fantastic eyebrows, not sure which. We're getting together to make our Billy. It's good to have you here, Billy. Good to have you here. Well,
Good to
thank
be
you.
here.
Thank you both. Ken, you look like you want to say something.
No, I think sometimes the best policy, I'm going to do something I don't often do and just say nothing at all.
Okay.
No,
Well,
now I want to know what you're going to say.
I wish there were thought
I
bubbles.
don't know if it's TNL
No,
appropriate.
I think I know what he wanted to say. He's wanting to say, what in the are we talking about?
All that.
Son of a mother. Anyway, thank you guys for
Thank
being
you,
on.
Jeff.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
You guys are awesome.
Thanks, guys.
And
I learned
now-
a lot from you.
Yeah, it was very educational, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right. See you later, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Later.
Okay.
Bye.
How about those guys, huh?
They're cool.
They are very cool. All right.
Little drone boys.
Drone boys. Are you how you doing? Are you good on time? The show's going a little bit long.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good on time.
All right, excellent. We're
Done,
gonna
drooling from the information. Just a
good.
lot of information. I took some notes.
You and I haven't seen each other in person in a long time.
Yeah.
The next now
long
you're
time.
in Arizona. You're in Phoenix, Arizona. Next time I see you, whether it be soon or when I'm 80 and you're 70, there's a 10-year difference in case anybody's wondering. I will slap some FPV goggles on you. I will take you for a
Okay.
ride. Yeah. All right. So we're
And
gonna play.
so-
Yeah.
That feeling that you get when you fly. Tell me about that. Like what?
Oh.
Because to me it sounded a lot like how interested. We both liked motorcycles. You actually taught me how to ride a motorcycle, and you did start me out on a 600, by the way.
I did. You know what?
You were
I would-
talking about starting on 250. You were like, you got this. Here's a 600.
Yep.
And I rode that thing, right?
Yep.
But that feeling that you get, does it remind you of how it feels to ride a motorcycle, or? Tell
I
me
would
about
say it's more like when you're a gymnast and you don't have to think about the uneven bars. You just know where they are from muscle memory and all this stuff, and you go through your routine. You do all your stuff. There's when you're learning and you're practicing and you're doing the vault and all that stuff, you have to kind of be cognizant. Okay, I put my hands here. I got to do that. But after a while, you just do it. You just run through it, and you're like, bibbity bop, there you go, flip 10 times,
Right,
whatever,
right.
ta-da. It's
Right.
kind of like that. When you're practicing and you're getting your legs, there's a day, and I remember it well, where it's like, oh yeah, okay, I get it, and it snaps, and then from then on, it's just muscle memory, and then you start pushing yourself. You get closer to the buildings, you start doing more flip-de-doos. I'm not an expert by any means, but I am 1,000 times better than I was last year. So that's
So
I
how long did it take you to get to that point where you're just like, oh, this feels natural. This feels great.
Probably longer than most, because I didn't pour myself into it as hard as some people do, because I got other things I have to do. But they say you should rip 3 packs a day, and packs are batteries, and so you should fly 3
Right.
packs a day and do the simulator. That's one thing I didn't do. There's a simulator that you can do on your computer that simulates the physics of the quad, and that's important, but I didn't do it. For me, I think I'd rather just crash and
Get
burn
out
and
there
try
and
it
do it.
again.
Yeah.
Because if you crash, then you learn how to fix it too. So anyway, I hope
Yeah.
does that answer your question? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So we're gonna play 1-second song for your chance to win this Beta FPV Insta360 little naked GoPro. It does have a chip lens, but I have no use for it anymore. So if you want to play with this, when you record stuff, it does have a little thing where you're like, I can't. Oh, it's it, and it's so. That's, if you want to win it, that's fine. I have other prizes. Danielle has a quiz that she wants to give me that's going to test my old guy memory, and the viewer video of the week is fantastic. But let me see here. I want to play one more viewer video. This is from Leonard Oglesby. He's a great supporter of the show. And this is some stacks. He says, hey, Ken, when you played Morro Bay video last week, you commented that you had spied a tempting FPV target for you to dive. The target was the now defunct Morro Bay Power Station, which has been shut down since 2014. There are plans for the property, but those are yet to be fully worked out. So I thought I would get a closer look for you. Unfortunately, all I have is my Air 2, but perhaps that DJI FPV will be in my hands soon. Needless to say, I had to get way up there to shoot this. Sound, as always, is from Epidemic Sound, because, as you can hear, it's not crap. So there you go. This is we look at the world a different way. Once you are able to fly a drone, whether it be a camera drone or FPV drone, you start looking at things in a different way. Like, oh, that's tall. I could fly that, you know. So, awesome. Thank you, Leonard, for sending that in.
Yeah.
I think you would like to fly a drone. I think you would like it.
I'm definitely curious. I think I would like it too.
She's drone curious. Hey, you want to go back in time and share? I've been here. Look, check out
I'm like
this. I've been transferring some of our old videos. This isn't just me and Danielle. This is from my life back in 99, 2000. That, you know, pre-YouTube stuff. But I was filming stuff even back then. A lot of it had to do with a radio station I worked at called 107.70X WRAX in Birmingham, Alabama. And
that's right.
There was a guy that used to be on our show, kind of rednecky sounding, and he went by Larry the Cable Guy. This is from 1999. He was on our show all the time before he got big. This is Larry the Cable Guy.
Come on, we're gonna go on my bus. I just bought this. I'm gonna repaint it. Larry the Cable Guy and get her done.
Okay.
For an unbelievable price. A lot of naked women on here. It's gonna be good. Keep it rolling.
All righty.
All right. Make sure we don't have no corn on them. Yeah, man.
Look how young and skinny he is. And he's got sleeves on his shirt.
Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right.
This is plush.
Hey, Dave. How are you? Nice to meet you.
I do turn the camera around on me. You'll see.
You're not showing me. Oh, this is the.
Oh, this is the way to travel here, ain't it?
Right there.
Yeah, I like this. Hi, I'm Dave.
Show me all the amenities.
Well, here's where we got. Nice to meet you, Tony. This is where we got all the beer. I can't get in there right now. Nice to meet you, Julie.
There I am.
Toilet right here.
Toilet.
You always need a toilet. That's right.
All right.
And here's the. Look at this.
Hey, you ought to work for Century 21.
You want to go up top? This is the kitchen right here. What's up top?
We got a DJ deck set up there that we're broadcasting there.
Yeah, go on up there.
Well, let me check it out.
And just push that open. Just give it a push there and push it all the way back and it'll stay.
I'll be doggone. Hey, get my ass because it's pretty nice.
All right. Larry the Cable Guy's ass. Squinch it up for us.
Get my calves. Look how big my calves are.
Oh, man. You can see right up your shorts. That's awesome.
This is unbelievable, ain't it? Oh, this is awesome up here. So, you just do remotes and...
We're doing a live remote at Arby's that day.
There's about 15 golf tournaments that Arby's puts on it.
Tony!
I feel like I'm on top of the world, man.
Hey, tell me, tonight, free booze and food, right?
Free booze and food for everybody with the 107.7X jerseys on. That's right.
Excellent.
We take
that has a name tag that says Ken, right?
Yeah, you got to have the Ken, or we'll let Beaner get a couple free ones, but he's not comped the whole evening like you.
Yeah, man, those were the days. Those are the days.
I don't remember
man.
that. I don't remember you being like Larry the Cable Guy. I don't remember.
He used to
that.
call in on the show and do it like, "Hey, Beaner King, look, let me tell you about this, and my mama, and you know, that kind of thing." And then I have one other clip that does have you in it. How are we doing in the? Are we losing? We're losing some people. Who cares? This is self-serving. And thank you for all the super chats. We're gonna go through those here in a minute, but. Do you remember when you dunked me in the dunking tank?
I don't.
You would come with me a lot to these remotes,
Yeah.
these live broadcasts on the radio. And they were events back then. Not like today, you know. Hey, I'm broadcasting live down here at the pulling pick. And then it's like, what? Nope. Okay, there's nobody. Okay. But back then it was an event and everybody came. So here we are. Here we are.
Need a ride? Don't kiss my face.
What?
Don't zoom in.
How about? And then I said something inappropriate there, so I'm going to put the volume down. But that's my old car. There I am.
Look me before I get in this. Look, get close up to the water.
Look at the
That's
water.
what it is. Get close up on this brown soup. Look, it's brown soup with nice vegetables in it. You can't see the. You can't look. You can't even see.
Ooh, get it!
I'm gonna get like E. coli or something.
No, you won't.
Hey, you're too close.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I'm gonna go all the way down to where you can't see me anymore. Ready?
Yeah. Ooh, ear infection right there coming.
So nasty, man.
That is. refreshing. Refreshing.
Yeah, my. Go, here we go.
There you are. There you are.
We're live here. Oh,
First shot.
shot. Good shot.
Boom.
She wants more. She wants more.
This is for. This is for that time, you. And this is for.
I miss that hair.
That's some hair for
Yeah.
sure.
All right, let's show us that arm. Show us that speed.
Oh.
Look at you. You throw like a girl.
There you go.
Yeah, you got me. And then look how nasty. Look.
Oh, I remember that. I had a picture of that, actually.
What's that?
I actually have a picture, a still picture of that, where you swam up to the side and that nasty water. I didn't even remember where that was.
Yeah, and I opened my mouth in there. Ew. Ugh. And then I think I kissed you. Good times. Did you get over that illness? That was a horrible thing. Okay, we did that. We did that. We did okay. Hey, people have been sending in videos from other countries, and I appreciate that. There's a couple people here that have sent in some videos from countries I don't think I've ever gotten videos from before. If you want to send something in to be on the show, kenheronupload@gmail.com. Include your music source. If you need copyright-free music, Epidemic Sound, free 30-day trial link in the description. And remember, if it's not epidemic, it's crap.
It's not Scottish.
That's right. That's right.
It's crap.
It's crap. It's for all the girls. All right. Do you want to go to Trinidad or Nambia? Up to you. Where do you want to go? Trinidad or Nambia?
Trinidad.
Trinidad. Okay. No, I thought that said Narnia. Narnia is not real. Okay. We'll go to Trinidad.
It's not?
Well, maybe. This is from Mario Christian. And this is Trinidad. He says, hey, Ken, submitting a video for TNL. I just switched to Final Cut Pro 10. Also used plug-in transitions and LUTs from Ryan Nagel. Shot with the Mavic Air 2. Cheers, Mario Christian. Alexa, where is Trinidad?
Here's what I found on Wikipedia. The island lies 11 kilometers off the northeastern coast of Venezuela and sits on the continental shelf of South America.
Okay. If somebody had a gun to my head and said, draw the shape of Trinidad, I'd be like, nah, go ahead and pull it. I don't know. But it sure is party, isn't it?
It is. How far can those drones fly away from you? Does it depend on the drone?
It does. It depends on the brand, but most of them are all kind of the same frequency. It depends on the power and everything. But usually, I would say 3 to 4 miles real world. Some of them claim farther. But, sorry, I had a little cough there. But yeah, I mean, it's, farther than you can see it. And mostly that is so that you can go around the other side of a building. The range on a clear shot over water or something, sure, you can go distance. But if you have enough power, then you can go around the other side of a building. And it gets penetration through the building. And you can... Yeah. That's one of my favorite
It just
words.
made it so much more interesting.
It just sounds dirty, and it doesn't it?
Dirty.
Penetration.
Dirty.
Anyway, so now let's go to Nambia. How about that?
Okay, let's go.
All right, this is from a guy named Francois. And Francois. He says, hey, Ken, hope all is well on that side of the globe. On this side, we're still doing well as the summer slowly plans to leave us for a while. It was time for me to travel to our west coast again for some serious chilling. This was shot with the little amazing DJI Mini 2. It's an old railway station, one of the hottest and remotest and dilapidated towns in Nambia. This weekend, we will take some 4x4s to one of Nambia's oldest heritage sites where rock painting are still intact, dating around 4,500 years ago. Kind regards, Francois. Alexa, where is Nambia?
The Nambia River is located in Fiji.
Okay.
That's not right.
I don't think that's what I asked her.
No.
But, you know, she's hit or miss. Alexa, you're fired.
Great Scott! I'd better update my resume.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
Those mountains look a little bit like the mountains here in Phoenix.
Oh, yeah. I've been I've been to Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Here's something else. Alexa, use the force.
Let go.
Okay, maybe it wasn't.
It's wisdom right there.
Alexa, Simon says, Danielle, you should grow your long hair back.
Daniel, you should grow your long hair back.
Daniel or Danielle. Either
Oh,
one.
we should know. There's. Hey guys, short hair or long hair?
Oh, all day, long hair.
Yeah.
I know
that's
you
what
hate
most
it.
Guys say.
I know you hate it. Oh my
I
goodness.
didn't hate it.
You don't?
It had its time.
You don't think you're too old for long hair, do you?
No.
Okay, good.
I actually wanted short hair when I was in high school.
You did?
I totally did. Everybody's sort of typing them. Long, short, short, long. Someone said it was beautiful.
Ah. Yeah, I mean, there's not much.
Long.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss braiding your hair. That was fun.
Yeah, you did a good job. You did good braids.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, we got a letter.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
Well, let's find out where it's from. It's from Brent Newman. All right. It says, thank you on it. And inside, it's Eat More Possum. That's his username. And I always complimented his logo. Yeah, I think that's great. That's Eat More Possum. And he says, thanks for all you do, Brent. Well, thank you for sending that. If you guys want to send me anything, you can send it here. Ken Heron, Box 1281, Huntington, Tennessee, 38344. I accept candy and money and gold and all that. That's what I accept.
What's your favorite candy?
Right now, I hate to show this to you because...
I love candy.
Yeah, I know, but you're a nutritionist and you'll get mad. These are Tim Tams, and that's all that's left. I ordered.
What is Tim Tam?
A Tim Tam is an Australian treat. Do you know what a Tim Tam is?
No, but I just had a flashback of the cookie that you used to eat the hell out of.
Oh, what was it?
The Milano. Pepperidge Farm
Oh,
Milano.
Pepperidge
You
Farm.
were obsessed.
Yeah. Yeah, I get stuck on things.
Mm-hmm.
These are really good, but I bought them on Amazon. You can buy one of these in Australia for $4. It cost me $10. But I had to have them. What are you eating for a snack lately?
For a snack?
Yeah, skinless chicken.
So okay, no. So before the show, I had some cashews and some dried mango with chili sauce on it.
Did we ever, when we lived together, did we eat like at a dinner table together? Ever? Like, did we? Like, it's dinner time. I'm gonna. You eat your rice cakes, and I'll eat my beef aroni or whatever.
I ate plenty. I didn't eat rice cakes and chicken.
I know, I exaggerate, but I did have beef aroni.
Yeah, you did. Ravioli from the can.
Yeah. All right. The viewer video of the week this week, by the way, brought to you by freewellgear.com. We're not doing it yet, but I can tell you, you're going to want to hang around. It's from our buddy El Smeghead. And he's singing. He's singing in it.
That's brilliant. I love when people sing. Will you sing us a song right now? Just sing random, like you put me on the spot. Go. Let's sing to this person right here, Bob Casey.
You know what? I've been, this is a drone show, and I try to keep it sort of a drone show, but it's really a morning variety show disguised as a drone show. And I think people still like it, but I try to keep my singing at the end of the show. And I tell people I do that. If I sing anything, I put it at the very end, so that all the people that cringe when I do it, they're like, okay, well, that was fun. I'm out. You know, because.
What about like a 10-second something?
Okay.
That was easy. All right.
All right. I'll do my go-to karaoke. I'll
Okay,
give you a dry. Okay. That's it.
You have a great falsetto voice.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You know what?
Look at that person just gave us $10 to
super
have you
chats
sing.
are piling up. Let's run through them really quick. I think we did get some. I don't want to ignore anybody. Where do we leave off? Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, now entering the arena, it's Jimmy J. Yeah, Jimmy J. Thank you so much, Jimmy J, for the $5. I bet $5 that the duet tonight is reunited by Peaches and Herb. Saying that since Kelly isn't here. Yeah, thanks for that.
Reunited and it feels so good.
Yeah, no. I mean, the song is horrible. Newfoundland drones. Thank you so much for the Newfoundland $10. Love to hear a funny or embarrassing story about Ken. I tell you what, right after I thank everybody, we will play Danielle's quiz. I think that might do the trick. And it's Philip Koshat. Thank you for the super chat. On a break at work, can't wait to see the replay. Thank you, Philip. Jared James. Hey, Jared. He lives near me. Thanks for the $10 super sticker.
Stickers, I like stickers. Yes, I do.
I do.
Stickers.
Yeah, stickers.
I like stickers more than you.
Woo! Stickers. Awesome. And Justin McCary with a $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. Oh, we got a new member, David Likens. Oh, wow. Oh, so I set a goal tonight of 7 new members. We're at 6. So we just need 1 more. Welcome to the Pigeon Jerky Gang. Thank you, David. Ready, Set, Drone. Mentioned this before. $45. Good to see you guys all together. What you drinking, Dono? Quit picking on Billy. Such a nice boy. And Jersey Shore Drone Services with a $5 super chat. Sorry, I can't really watch tonight. I have a 107 recurrent soon. Danielle, the part 107 that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
Okay.
And should be easy, but I'm spending the evening with Remote Pilot 101 just to be sure. See you soon. And you know, now is as good a time as any to talk about RemotePilot101.com. One of our sponsors here. There they are right there.
Remote Pilot 101.
RemotePilot101.com. Yes, Jason Schappert. He is the instructor, and he's been working very hard to update all of the curriculum. It's video-based, and this will get you ready for the FAA test. So you can go and spend I think it's $160 now to take the test, and you won't fail it, because if you fail it, that's $160 just gone. So invest in this course. It's good for life. And if you use, where's the thing? If you use Heron 18, that's the code. You get 30% off. Remote Pilot 101. Yeah, that knocks it down to about, I can't do the math, but it's not as much.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's under $100. So do that. Go there, check it out. And check out Remote Pilot 101's YouTube page as well. They've got a lot of great information on there. You can find out why dude wears 2 watches. Because of me,
It's because of you.
That's
yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
said that last time.
I did, yeah.
Why?
I tell you, man, it's like a sieve. Like it just, like you,
Yeah.
it's the estrogen. You just lock it away. It's something magic about ovaries. I don't know what it is. It just helps you remember stuff. So if I do this, what's the code?
Heron 18.
Yes. Awesome. Remote Pilot, RemotePilot101.com. Love you, mean it. Thank you, Jason. Wow. Yeah, there's
But
no
why
fooling you.
why does he wear 2 watches? Because of you. Why did you inspire that?
Why do you do it? What's up with that?
Because of you.
Oh, because of me. Okay.
Not true.
No.
Actually, this isn't a watch. It just looked like.
Yeah, I think that's what his was. One was like a Fitbit, and the other one was a watch, and he happened to be wearing one in one of his videos.
Okay.
And then so now it's a thing where he just has to wear the 2 watches as an affectation, like as a gimmick. and I like
Okay.
to be a part of that.
Right on.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! It looks like we got that last. We got number 7. We've reached our goal with our new member, and that new member is exploring with CJ. Thank you very much, CJ.
I think we could manifest like 12 total new members tonight.
Oh, you think we need to up the?
Oh yeah. You said 7. I was thinking 12. So let's just go for it. It's magical. This reunited and it feels so good.
Oh my goodness.
I'm thinking 12.
Peaches and Herb. Where did I leave? Ben T. Wait. Oh, Stephen K with the $5. Thank you, Stephen K. $5 from him. What if I want to fly FPV, but I have no interest in doing tricks? Well, you can fly any way you want. Everybody has their own style. You don't have to do tricks. Unless your name is Trixie. Then you're obligated. Ben T, man. Thank you, Ben T. Who'll be the first company to sell LED props for the DJI FPV drone? That would look cool. They already have these propellers, Danielle, that one of the blades lights up, and then when it spins, it looks like neon. Really cool. Yeah, I don't have those.
I just had a memory of how you used to put all the lights on your crotch rocket.
Oh yes.
The neons.
It's
Lights. And you'd be like, look, come look at my new lights.
Downstairs in the hangar is my Kawasaki ZX-10, and
have they seen that picture?
The picture of
a picture of it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay,
I think they.
Is that the same one you had when we were together?
I got it in 2005. So yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
guess it maybe no. Oh no, it isn't.
No.
The one before that. The one I had when you were riding with me was Suzuki Katana.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
And then you got a Kawasaki. What was the name? What kind of bike did I have?
You had. It wasn't pink. It was red. I think it was a Honda CBR.
No.
It wasn't. Well, no. What was it? Yamaha. It was a Yamaha.
Yes. What? Next letters.
I don't know.
FCR 600.
FCR 600. Yeah, that's right. Cliff Combs, $5. He says the boys were great, but I was looking at Danielle's amazing smile the whole time. Ah, there you go. Hold on, Daniel. Hold on. Don't smile.
Okay.
Don't smile. Okay. Okay. Now. Oh, wait. Go from no smile to smile. Okay. All right. Now smile. Go ahead. There it is. And Ben T, new member. Thank you, Ben T. David Cassidy, my favorite partridge, with a $20 super chat. Hope this helps progress your new mattress fund. Oh God, people do remember things.
We gotta rule out the pen room. That's poon room worthy.
I'm getting. Keep saying it. Keep saying it. I'm getting the vapors. I'm getting the vapors up in here. My Lord, where's my fan?
That doesn't embarrass you. That's so mild. This new older Ken is so much more embarrassed by.
Well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of those fun words.
I think we need T-shirts. Hashtag.
For those who don't know, I'm watching the viewer count go away, but that's okay. No, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, we just lost 6 people. No, not because of what you said. I think it's just because we're not talking about the new drone anymore. Let's bring it back. Hey, Danielle, what do you think of this thing?
Oh, that thing's so cute.
Isn't it?
Too bad it's a piece of shit.
Okay, we're back up to 800 people. A10011110101, $10. Binary. Thank you. Sing, Ken. We will sing a song together, a duet at the end. Rob Agnew, $10. Thank you for the best radio show disguised as a drone show. Here's a tenner for some more cookies. And Ken, a.k.a. 40 Poe, $5. Thanks for another great show. Thank you, Ken. Amateur radio station N5HQ with $5. Didn't say anything, but I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Thank you. New member. Oh, we're up to 9 now. Goodness.
See?
Look what you did. Art Heaton. Welcome to the Pigeon Jerky Gang. Thank you, guys. And bringing up the rear. Sorry, Mr. FPV. $10. Correct me if I'm wrong, Danielle, but it seems as though she still has a spark for you, Ken. I think what you're seeing is our newly rekindled friendship. We haven't spoken in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Are we? Even when you're not on the show, are we gonna continue to communicate, you and I?
Absolutely.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Because you're fun. I think doing all this, honestly, Danielle, reminds me of why I fell in love with you. Because you're just awesome, and you continue to be awesome. So there
We're
that
like
is.
the Spartan cheerleaders from Saturday Night Live.
Go ahead, do it, do it. You know you want to. Do it.
But first, I have to dedicate a slight monologue to. Sometimes I just get nervous, and I like to smell my armpits like this.
That is a Saturday Night Live skit that millennials won't know about.
Mary Catherine Gallagher.
Mary Catherine Gallagher. Okay. Would you like to embarrass me further by doing a contest?
Let's do it.
All right. Pick me in the chat. I'm gonna pick someone. Danielle's gonna pick someone. Depending if I win or lose, then that person will get it. So pick me. I'm gonna pick someone that is a member. A newly minted members can use that red pick me that you see going up there. I'm gonna pick somebody from the membership. Danielle, pick somebody that doesn't have one of those.
Oh man,
And then we'll
they're
play our
just
game.
moving so fast above you.
It is.
All
right, I got one.
You got one?
Yeah.
Keep going, guys. Keep going.
I'm gonna write mine down so I don't forget it.
All right. I'm gonna go with.
Oh, don't say it. Don't say it.
Oh.
You just pick someone, and we'll leave it a mystery.
Oh, I don't say it.
No, don't say it. Just pick somebody. You got someone?
Yep.
Okay, she got someone. All right, we can stop saying pick me. So here's Danielle to explain about how the contest is going to work. It's just questions, is it?
The questions I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Pop quiz, or this yeah?
Yeah, the pop
Okay.
quiz. Okay, so how many questions do you have?
So I have 3 or 4.
Okay.
Depending.
And if I get them all, then my
if you get them all,
then my person
your
wins.
person wins. But
If I
you
miss-
if you even miss one,
then your person gets it. Okay, good. And the prize will be these filters, a filter set from freewellgear.com. This is like $120 value from Freewell Gear, and you can pick filters, UV filters, ND filters for your camera or your camera drone or anything. They have it all. freewellgear.com. Check them out. All right. Hit me.
okay. Number 1. What is my mother's name? You so better get this.
Are they watching?
Yes.
Your aunt's name is Zula.
What's my mom's name?
Your mom had an equally unique and wonderful name.
You don't remember, and you.
I know,
spoke
from
to
last
her
week. I did
after the
spoke-
show.
Oh, Norma.
Yes.
Hey,
Wow.
look at me. I was just kidding. I knew the whole time. I pretended not to know for dramatic purposes. Is your sister still in the chat?
She's in there. I saw her,
Okay,
Jessica.
yeah. My mom was in there for a while. I don't know if she's in there anymore, but she's probably my mom's probably there. Go ahead. This is interesting. What you got?
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
All right.
This one's fun.
All right. What you got?
We went to a lot of great parties with the station, but for our favorite holiday was Halloween. Just in case you.
I knew that. I knew that.
Okay. And so the first year we were together, you can remember this. Name one of our duet costumes.
I know it.
What is it?
Do you know how I know?
You have pictures?
Because I got video of it.
No.
I was just watching it 3 days ago. I'll send that to you in the next batch.
Okay. What were we wearing?
And it's hilarious now in hindsight. I went as an old guy with gray hair. Right? and you went as my nurse.
Yes,
I had a walker and everything. I hiked the pants up. I was part. Like some old people. No offense, people there. But
Old people.
yeah. I mean, I had the wraparound sunglasses. and I had that shirt that was buttoned all the way up like this, and it was all like,
it was plaid.
It was polyester plaid, yeah. Yep. So it's
Yeah,
so
and
that's
you
two.
had a walker, right? That was good.
Yeah, I had the walker with the tennis balls on it, and I was like,
And I was
wait
like
for
the
me, nurse.
sexy
And you were like
nurse.
this sexy nurse, and like, come on.
And that was your idea.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
anyone is surprised.
Yeah.
or-
Now I wouldn't need to. Now I wouldn't need to powder my hair, whatever color it, whatever.
Just
Okay.
spray it.
All right, bring
That's
it
cool.
on, bring it
Okay.
on. What you got?
Then there was another party where a Halloween party, and you went as Ken. Who was I?
Did you go as Peter?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Oh, Barbie.
I'll-
Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the third question? Or is that just a bonus question?
This one's gonna get you.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All right. I'm ready. So far, I'm undefeated.
Okay, take a deep breath.
I'm getting zen.
Final question.
Yeah.
What is my dad's name?
Your dad's name is Rick. Yes. I was going to say Mr. R. But,
What would
yeah. But,
Mr. Ratliff?
yeah. Oh, sure. Hey, don't remember, no stalking. But yeah, is that it? Did I win?
You won.
Hey,
Who
look at
was
me.
the person?
All right, so the person who won that is Kevin M. Congratulations, Kevin.
M.
Kevin M. Very good. And you've got a set of filters. Make sure you email me here to remind me, because, you know, I'm actually old now, not just playing old, and I forget stuff. So now, let me go through the rest of, I think we got another super chat. Johnny Bermudez, $5, and he says, "You're the best, Kenny boy." And now it's time to play 1 second song. And these are songs that, you know how 1 second song works, Danielle? I play 1 second of a song, and you have to guess what that song is. I pick songs that you might know from either our time together around that time, like early aughts, mid 2000s, kind of around there.
Okay.
Okay. And so let me play the jingle, because everybody loves it. Here you go.
It's a song, it's a 1 second song. So it's way too short for you to try to sing along. It's a song, it's a 1 second song. Take a guess and see if you're right or wrong. It's a song, it's a 1 second song. You can win a prize made in Hong Kong.
And the prize, as everybody says, pick me, pick me, pick me again. Yes. I will pick someone. Danielle will pick someone.
That really gets me excited for some reason.
The music?
Does
Oh,
everyone else
yes.
get- No, the pick me.
Oh, pick me, everybody. And the prize will be a picture of this. No. I'm not. I can't. But the prize will be pretty good. I'll put a decal prize pack together for you, and a surprise prize. Okay. So this time
Okay.
Danielle's gonna pick a member, and I'll pick somebody who's not a member. All right.
Does it have to be someone that's got a red thing on him?
Yeah.
A red sticker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna pick someone who doesn't. Oh, okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh, okay, got it. Got it.
The long name, so I'm gonna. You can stop saying "pick me" now.
Oh no, it's so fun.
It is fun, but I think it'll break the internet if we let it go for too long. All right, there you go. Stop saying "pick me, pick me." We're gonna play 1 second song with Danielle. Feel free to play along. Now, Danielle, do you have access to the chat? Like, if you want to chat something in there?
Oh, yeah, I could. I'd have to open up my phone. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Does that
All right, how about if we
disqualify me?
No, usually we'll pit like you against the whole chat. I don't know if that's fair. So I have
Handle it?
about
Come on.
10 of these. If you get a majority right, then you win, and your person will win.
Okay.
And then if you don't, then my person will get. Okay.
Okay.
So feel free to play along in the chat, just for funsies. And,
You have to know the artist as well.
Nah, just the title. Just the title. If you want to show off and say the artist, that'll be fine as well.
Okay.
All right. Here is the first 1 second song.
Oh, I know who the artist is.
Do you need more? I can give you a different part of the song.
No, I think I got it.
You got it from... Okay, what is it?
Oops, I did it again, Britney Spears.
Yes! Wow!
Baby!
And just to indulge myself,
Did it again.
we're gonna head into the poon room, and here we go. Wait, listen. Fun with sound, right, Brittany? All right.
That's making me nervous.
Hope your dad's not watching. All right.
He totally is.
Oh, I bet. All right, here is the next 1 second song.
I just ran away from home.
One of my favorite bands of all time. From 1994.
I just ran away from home.
See if anybody gets it in the chat. Does it sound familiar?
No.
It doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Well, that is Disneyland from Dada. Now I'm going to Disneyland. That's okay. You keep track of your score, by the way, if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
1.
All right, you got 1. Yeah. People even spelled it right. D-I-Z-Z, Land.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here
You guys
is.
can give me.
Huh?
Help me.
You're not allowed to look at the chat. Did I mention that? You're not allowed. Hang up the chat. No cheating.
I can't see it. I really can't see the chat room.
Really, for realsies?
I can see like 3 things at the top on a crapple, remember?
Sorry, Mac users. Okay. Here is.
That's what he calls it.
You're right. I agree. Here is the next 1 second song.
Oh, what's that little In excess? No?
No. What's the answer?
In excess. Kick, I think, maybe.
It is in excess, but it's new sensation, so I can't give you that one.
Oh, man.
Yes, and that's the sound of
I
him
said
enjoying a
take
new
this
sensation.
first.
Yeah. That Michael Hutchins. Don't say it out loud, but do you know how Michael Hutchins died?
Yes, I do.
Do you? No, don't even pantomime it. Don't Google how Michael Hutchins died. It'll ruin your day. Okay.
Erotic. He just was erotic.
Stop it. All right. Yeah, all right. Here we go. We're getting ready again. Here's the next one.
Gwen Stefani.
Name of the song?
Hollaback Girl.
Yes!
Yeah.
Very good. All right. So that's 2. All right.
Are you 2 and I'm 2 though?
That's fine. I think you'll get the next one. Here's the next 1 second song.
Oh, this is a boy band.
A little boy
A little
band.
bit after.
Yeah, they're getting it in the chat, but don't look at the chat. Going once, going twice.
Backstreet Boys?
No, it's
Hanson.
Hanson. The name of the song is Bop. Yeah.
That was like my sister's era, not mine.
Oh, my bad. There's a story that goes along with this one, and I know you'll remember it. Here's the next 1 second song.
Help me fly away.
Oh. Okay.
Help me fly away.
Hootie!
Uh-huh.
Hootie and the Fish.
And the name of the song? Oh.
Why don't you said I didn't have to
You said.
Is it let her fly? Is that right? Or
Close
let her
enough. It's
cry?
Let Her Cry.
Okay.
And the reason why you remember that it was Hootie and the Blowfish is because backstage at a concert, you got hit on by Darius Rucker.
I did.
We had just been married. And that's all I remember thinking, oh my goodness, I'm mad at Darius Rucker. That's kind of cool. But what
Yes,
if
we come back to his bus.
did he? That's the thing with these musicians. Hey, want to come back and get a tour of the bus? Sure. And then you go to the bus door and you're thinking, oh, it's gonna be a big line of fans and it's just you. And then before you know it, you're on the bus for a long time. Yeah. Did I say anything to him? Because was I there when he did? No, because I think you told me afterwards, and I was like,
No, I told you during because he was walking around and he was giving me the eyes.
oh,
and I was
right,
like,
right. Yeah.
And this was before the show.
And I remember for a long time after that, every time I heard a song, I was like, damn you, Hootie! I'm mad at Hootie! He's not Hootie. But, all right. Oh, this will be a fun one.
Gave him Heisman.
What's the score? What's this? What?
So far, it's 3-3.
Okay, so it's a close one. All right, here's your next 1 second song.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you nasty boys.
Yeah.
Nasty boys.
Give me a beat.
Give me a beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my girl, Janet.
All right, very good. So let's
Did I
see.
win?
You did. You got it. Now,
Yeah.
I think this is one that you sang at karaoke. I could be wrong. Here's the next 1 second song. Am I right?
Hey, now Bobby McGee.
That is Janis Joplin, me, and Bobby McGee.
And we did that song live with your band, Jay Giles band.
That Jake. No, it was not the Jay Giles band. That's Centerfold. I don't want people to think I was in the Jay Giles band. But
Oh, wasn't Jay
no, it's Jeff Gailey. Jeff Gailey band.
Gailey?
That's right.
Jeff Gailey.
Think he's still
Yeah,
alive?
shout out to Jeff.
Yeah, he's still alive. I talked to him about 5 years ago.
Nice.
He's an old hippie.
Definitely.
Uh,
He's fun.
What was my tie-in to Janis Joplin? Do you remember that? Ooh.
Tie-in?
Yeah, what's my Janis Joplin story? The quiz goes both
I know.
ways.
You really would talk about how you would channel Janis Joplin when you were drinking Southern Comfort.
No, but that's an interesting insight. I did drink Southern Comfort back then, didn't I? And not 80 proof. I was.
Dog SoCo.
Yeah. That was a fun time. But no, when I was 3 years old, my mother took me to a Janis Joplin concert. Yeah, I was 3, so I've been to a Janis Joplin concert. And if I didn't already look old, boy, I feel old now. All right. Okay, just a few more, and
Okay.
you say it's tied up.
No, I'm winning.
You're winning. Okay, here's the next 1 second song.
Don't write yourself off yet.
People in the chat are really.
I know. Jimmy Eats World.
Oh.
Jimmy Eats.
Don't write yourself off yet.
Yeah. Just take some time, a little bit. Everything will be over.
That's what you have to do with this game. You have to sound it out. Yeah, everybody's getting it in the chat.
Don't write yourself off yet.
The middle.
Yes, the middle. Wow, I didn't think you were going to pull that one out. Hey, you think if your dad's watching, your dad's like, it's the middle. Sure, everybody knows that.
I heard like an acoustic female version of that recently, and I was like, this is such a beautiful song. Have you ever really listened to the lyrics of that song?
It's a great
It's
song,
empowering.
both
Yeah, it's like-
lyrically and the tune is too. I actually heard it in an elevator in a Muzak version.
Really?
They were playing on the alto sax in some elevator I was in.
It's a
And
good
it was
song.
all instrument.
Jam.
All right, 2 more. No. Yes, 2 more. All right.
Okay.
I think you're gonna win. Here is the next 1 second song.
Oh man, can I hear it again?
Yeah. Yeah, El Smeghead is accusing you of a sneaky glance into the chat.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not looking up. I don't know that one. I know it, like I can. Go ahead. You got this one.
There she goes again.
Yes.
That's by the Laws. And if you don't get this song, you are not the lady I married. Because there's a story that goes along with this one as well. All right?
Okay.
Here we go.
I can make some mac and cheese.
Do you remember?
I can do the frug.
Yes! This is the Frug, Rilo Kiley. Kind of an obscure song. It's from a movie. And do you remember what we did? We played that song together live, like in our living room or something. We tried to have a band that I was playing the drums. You're singing the lyrics, which are silly.
Is that on video too? It goes
No. Yeah.
I can do the fruit. I can do mac. I can do karate.
I can do the Freddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should download that song.
That's a good song.
It's a happy song.
I can make some mac and cheese.
Yeah. All right. So I guess you won, Danielle.
Know it.
Who is your person that won?
My person is 34 Media.
34 Media. Congratulations. Very good. And you've got a set of Freewell gear filters as well. Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. I got 2 more videos, and then we're gonna say goodbye. This is probably one of the longest shows ever. Are people still watching this damn thing?
Are they? I can't see what you see.
Yeah, there's still
40
people here.
monitors.
I want to welcome some new members. We did get up to 10. We're at 10. This is the first time we've got 10 new members. Untitled Shot. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a member.
Yay!
Welcome to the Heron Birds. And Art Heaton, I think it is. Welcome, new member. Welcome to the Pigeon Jerky Gang. And Johnny Bermudez, KH Drones UK. Thank you very much. With a 5-pounder. And Newfoundland Drones, new member. Welcome to the Heron Birds. Awesome. Wow, this is great. Okay, so what we're going to do is... What? What is it? What did I do?
You're just funny.
Am I funny? I'm funny.
Yeah.
Okay, good. At
Those
least
people that love you.
At least I'm
You're
funny. Yeah, I'm funny looking.
No.
Let's watch a kite. It's just a drone and a kite, but it's mesmerizing.
I can see it being like philosophical.
Yeah, and you'll see what I mean. This is from Bob, aka Camera Mule. And this is in Austin, Texas. He says, "Hey Ken, if you're desperate for drone footage, this video's ambient sound is crap. Should be from copyright. Keep you from copyright strikes. I ordered a DJI FPV bankruptcy starter kit this morning. Luckily, Austin is very supportive of the homeless population here. So this is a kite. I forget what kind of tail that is, but it's one of the longest tails you can put on that kind of. But it's kind of
like meditative watching it.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I stare at it. It's like a lava lamp almost. I'm like,
Yeah, man. It's like.
I can't look away, man. Puff, puff, give, Danielle. Puff, puff, give. Have you been to Austin? Have you ever been to Austin?
No, I haven't. I haven't been to Austin.
Yeah, I've been there. I actually flew in that park right there. A beautiful city. My sister lives there. My other sister, Charlotte.
Yes.
And you haven't seen her since she was a little kid, but she's a doctor now. How about that?
Really? Not surprising. She was a bright one.
She's all my sisters got the brains. So both my sisters are doctors.
But
Julie,
did they get the creativity and the charm?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably, yeah. So I got two doctors and a YouTuber in the family. And my mom, my dad, they're like very proud. Yes, My daughter, the doctor. Hey, don't you have a son? Yeah. What's he do?
That's not true. Your mommy adores you.
YouTuber. What's that? Lawyer. Lawyer. I said lawyer. He's a lawyer. No, I know. Is Renee Savicool still in the chat? That's my mom. It's probably too late for her. Yeah, it's 10:30 where she is. Anyway, all right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna play the viewer video of the week. It's from Els Meghead. It's fantastic. It's short. I'm gonna play it twice, and then we're gonna say goodbye, and then we're gonna roll the credits, and then we're gonna come back, and Danielle and I will sing a duet. Okay. Now, we wanted to do this live, but because of the lag, it didn't work out. So we pre-recorded her part. And let me know in the chat if you even want to hear it. But I think you'll enjoy it. Don't tell them what the song is, but it's a groovy one. But first, the viewer video of the week. And the winner is Els Meghead. I already told you that. It's no secret. So he says, hey, Ken. With today, March 2nd, getting a little boring now with all the DJI FPV videos filling up the feeds, I thought I'd make this video to offer a touch of comic relief. I got to thinking about how your DJI drones might be feeling about the new kid on the block, the Autel Evo 2, which I reviewed in a previous video, and decided their voices needed to be heard. Your poor Phantom 4 Pro must think it's been orphaned by now. It's short and sweet, but I hope you enjoy it. Andy, Els Meghead. And here it is, the viewer video of the week. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Ken, and I'm gonna sing for you today. I need an Evo. I'm holding up a good Evo to the end of the night. Hey. I could be an Evo, baby.
Ken, the two of us don't fly no more.
We all saw you with that orange horn.
That was great.
We all saw you with that orange whore. Want to see it again? Okay, here it is.
Hi, I'm Ken, and I'm gonna sing for you today. I need an Evo. I'm holding up a good Evo to the end of the night. Hey. I could be an Evo, baby.
Ken, the two of us don't fly no more.
We all saw you with that orange horn.
That is brilliant. Thank you, Els Meghead. Wasn't that great? What'd you think of that, Danielle?
Yeah, it was hilarious. Like, the choice of songs, perfect.
Yeah.
And what is an orange whore?
Yeah. I can be your Evo, baby. That's going to be in my head. So what do you think, everybody? Should we make Danielle an honorary member of the drone community? She doesn't have a drone. She's never flown a drone.
It'd be fun to, like, learn and share from that new wonder experience, right?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's all about bringing more people in, right? So yes. Oh, people are ever so gently reminding me of something that we do on the show, and if I miss it, then I get in trouble. And that is, of course, we must step into the Razz chamber. Let's step into the Razz chamber. Thank you for the reminder, everybody, as we all pile in. There's plenty of room for everybody. And just dip your toes if you want to. If you want to do the full Monty, that's fine. Just whip off your clothes and use your bathing suit, whatever. This is a safe place.
Deep breath.
Deep breaths. Unless you're underwater, because that you will drown. But this is a safe place to be. The Razz, it's a wonderful place. It's a safe place. All your taxes is done. That boil has gone away. Nobody has the COVID. It's just a wonderful place to be. Just sit back and relax. And remember, there's one rule and one rule only. Danielle, what is that rule in the Razz?
Don't fart in the Razz.
There is no farting in the Razz. Sit back and enjoy. Sonic Tonic. Shame on you, Sonic Tonic, with your cool rhyming name and your fartage in the Razz. Shame.
Gross.
Shame on you. Oh, let's see. All right. Did I miss anything else? We did that, and we did that, and we did that. Then when I played that, we did that. We got the weekly bow shot. That's it. Gosh, this is coming up. This is the longest show. And now here is Danielle with final thought.
My final thought is that while you're flying your drones and you are focusing on the direction, speed, intensity, frequency of the flow, that you should breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, closing your mouth, because your nose actually filters oxygen in a better way than breathing through your mouth. So close your lips and breathe through your nostrils.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Danielle. That's very helpful. So will that make us better pilots?
Oh yeah, it increases brain function.
Because you're
Legit
getting
science.
more oxygen.
Yeah, so you lose a lot of, you don't take in as much oxygen as quality through your mouth when your lips are open.
I think that's great, but also I think if I'm out in somewhere flying and I'm going, somebody's going to put the paddles on me and call 911. That's what's going to
Don't
happen.
exhale through your mouth, it's through your nose.
Oh, just through the nose. Oh, wow. I've been breathing wrong this whole time.
Most people do.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's it. Thank you so much, everybody, for the support. Let me see. Are there any super chats that I missed before? We got a new member. No, Droner Mike reminding me of the Razz with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Droner Mike. And Jihuan Lee with the $2. Giving away GPC card holders out. Yes. Yeah, I forgot to do this. How about if we do another Pick Me? And we'll just pick 3 people. And I'll let Danielle pick all 3 of the people. All right, Danielle. GPC card holders. This holds your SD cards. Pick me.
Wait.
All right. Oh, got to put those glasses on.
See, I thought it was cheating. I can't see.
Yeah. Pick them.
Okay.
Pick them there, Grandma. All right. What do we got? Look at that.
You keep the screen. Okay, there.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that name. I'm just going with the names I like, so you guys gotta. Ooh. Okay, wait, not done. Okay. Got it.
We got them. All right. And who are the winners?
We got A-Dog.
A-Dog. Congrats, A-Dog.
We got Jackie Gann.
All right. Congratulations.
And we got Apollo's the Sun.
Very good. Remember to email me here and remind me that you've won. Because I forget stuff. Because, again, gray hair, old. All right. Well, that's it. I guess that's it, Danielle. Thank you so much. You wanna come back and co-host another night, maybe sometime?
Absolutely. This was so fun. Your fans are fun, but you're super fun.
Shucks.
Always was. Always will be.
Danielle, you know I love you, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Thanks to our guests, Ken Dono, Billy Kyle, and Jeff Sills for the news. Thank you, Danielle, for co-hosting. Ashley will be back next week, our resident millennial. And we'll have a lot of fun with her. And she'll tease me, of course, as all the women who host the show do. And that's fun. That's to your benefit. Thank you, everybody. We did really good tonight on the Super Chats and the new members. And as soon as the show is at the very end, Danielle and I will return, and I will sing live with her help a special song from the 80s. All right? Until next time, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. That's your line. Do you know the line?
Bye.
That's it.
enjoy pigeon jerky, the killer could process meat. I enjoy pigeon jerky, and you give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them grow. You enjoy pigeon jerky, the killer could process meat. Yeah. That was so funny.
Yeah, that girl's probably 20 by now.
No.
All right, we're back. All right, so this was Danielle's idea when we were talking about having her back on the show. She said, "Hey, do you want to sing?" Tell them.
Video killed the radio star.
Yeah, because it's one of the songs that we used to sing at karaoke a lot. Way back in the day. So if we did that now live, both of us, then the lag would mess her up because it's like delayed. So what we did earlier,
tried for
we
like
did
an hour.
Oh, we really did because we wanted to get this perfect for you, for the 20 people still left watching. But so what we ended up doing was she recorded her part at her place, sent it to me, and now I will sing over that as she dances. Okay?
I'll just.
All right. The first video ever played on MTV. Here we go. And the effect on the guy's voice, I have to hold my nose to do it. So that's what you're seeing me doing. Okay? Here we go.
I heard you on the wireless back in 52. Lying awake intended tuning in on you. If I was young, it didn't stop you coming through.
Oh, oh.
They took the credit for your second symphony, rewritten by machine on new technology. And now I understand the problems you can see.
Oh, oh.
I met your children. What did you tell them? Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. Pictures came and broke your heart.
Oh,
And now we meet in an abandoned studio. We hear the playback and it seems so long ago. And you remember the jingle used to go.
oh.
You are the first one. You are the last one. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. In my mind and in my car, we can't rewind. We've gone too far. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. In my mind and in my car, we can't rewind. We've gone too far. Pictures came and broke your heart. Put the blame on VCR.
You are a radio star. You are a radio star.
Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. You are a radio star. You are a radio star.
That turned out better than I thought. What's that?
The end there, that note you hit is great.
Thank you. Thanks everybody for watching. I guess that's it. Thank you,
Yes,
Danielle, for playing
Thank
today.
you for having me, Ken.
It was awesome. You're awesome.
You're awesome. No, you're awesome.
Are we best friends again forever?
Yeah.
Yay! Okay.
You
But-
hang up. I'm not gonna hang up.
Oh, I gotta do my end thing. Here we go. This is what I do at the end. Mic's not usually on, but I'll turn on the light. You know, like Mr. Rogers taking off his sweater, putting on his shoes again.
Oh.
And then I go, and I hold this up and I go, "Bye and bye to everybody."
Well, bye.
That's it. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's it. You still there? Oh.